hang on. I'm not ready. Hang on. Well, let's get the mushy peas. I've got to open this up. Network folder. Iain Lee. Scroll down to mushy peas. Put that fader up. There it is.
I like the mushy peas.
Brilliant. Well, that was worth it, wasn't it? So, we're waiting for Sarah Wayne Callies to turn up. And you want that microphone in? Should be here at some point in the near future. It's Dr. Tancredi from Prison Break. I was watching episode 18 today. Oh, what I need someone to call in and tell me where we are, where Channel 5 are in terms of showing the series, because I don't want to give any spoilers out. I've not been watching it on Channel 5. I've been watching it on the internet. So if someone is a fan of Prison Break and is watching it via Channel 5, could you phone up and just tell me what episode was the last one they showed? 0870 9090973. Sarah will be here shortly. You can email in any questions you want for her, ian@lbc.co.uk. I don't know what that is. Or you can phone up and talk to her. While we're waiting for her, shall we play Triple M? Yes, let's. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
No Evans here, Ian. £2, deal or no deal?
I'm going to say deal.
Hey!
Excellent. 4, you're on the wireless.
Oh, yeah, listen, Prison Break. It's the one where after they shot the guy, and the guy's gone back on their side. Like,
okay, excellent. So they've shot the guy and the guy's gone back on their side. I don't know what that means. Bit more specific. 7, you're on the wireless.
I like a mushy peas. They give me a wood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the mushy peas for a very, very similar reason. Yes, line 5, you're on the wireless.
Oh, no, thank you. You just hung up on me.
Oh, sorry.
Do it again. Listen, Ian.
Yes.
I had a question for you.
Okay.
How come you're not on TV anymore?
I'm on TV on Thursday.
I keep sending you the 118 adverts.
Yeah, no, that's not me. I'm on telly on Thursday on Sky One.
Okay, and also I know someone who decorated your house.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that a small world?
And they said that you've got a lovely gimp room.
I do have a gimp room, yes.
His name's Matthew James Evans.
Okay, well, thanks very much for that. 9, you're on the wireless.
Hello, do you have a cat called Fifi?
No, I don't.
Are you gay?
No, I'm not. Well, they're all coming out tonight, aren't they? Let's go to 10, you're on the wireless. Hello, line 10.
Hello?
Yes, Elton, what do you want?
It's not Elton, sorry.
Well, okay, whoever you are.
Yeah, I was talking about Prison Break. I think we're up to the bit when Kellerman gets shot, and he just... when Kellerman gets shot, and he goes back on their side.
Hang on, which one's Kellerman? The agent?
Yeah.
He gets shot, and he goes back on whose side?
The two...
Ronnie's.
brothers.
Okay. Does he go on their side?
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Maybe you're further ahead than I thought.
I think it might be 15 around there.
Oh, okay. I'm on 18, I think.
All right.
All right. Thanks for that. That doesn't ring a bell, actually. 1, you're on the wireless.
Do you want me to tell you what happens at the end of series 2? Prison Break?
No, because one of the actresses is coming in. I could ask her if I wanted. Thank you. 4, you're on the wireless.
Lynn Hop is dead. Lynn Hop is dead. Dead.
Well, that's very macabre. Isn't that macabre? Almost as macabre as last night's show, which was full of freaks. Freaks and cowards who phoned in behind withheld numbers, and little boys who should have been in bed. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hi, is that Mr. Lee?
Yes.
Hi, Nick, listen, you want an update on Prison Break?
Yes.
Right, Agent Mahone, the guy in black, has been shot by a...
Right.
Kellerman was assigned to kill Sarah, but he couldn't carry it out, and so he's teamed up with the two brothers, Michael and Lincoln, to go and meet Sarah somewhere. I think it's coming tonight.
And that's what you're up to with Channel 5?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you very much for that, my friend.
Okay.
Cheers, fella. There we go. That makes sense.
Hello.
1, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Yes, I remember you. I'm getting good with this old... let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, this is Peter Field with Baseball News. In last night's action, it was the Mets over Washington 1-0, the Dodgers over the Padres 5-4 in 17, yes, 17,
What?
and Toronto over Texas 7-3. Tonight it's the Mets against the Marlins and Pittsburgh against the Cubs. More news soon, pass it on.
Line 6, you're on the wireless. Oh, hang on, what's that? 6, you're on the wireless.
You have no right to cut me off just because I'm from Birmingham, all right? You have no right.
Yes, I do. 5, you're on the wireless.
Ian,
Yes.
I finished watching Series 2 last night, and it's fantastic. I won't spoil it, but it's fantastic.
So it's actually finished in the States, is it?
Yeah, well, it must have. I bought it on eBay for $9.99.
Oh, yeah. I'm up to episode 18. I think that maybe I've got 4 more to go.
Yeah, it goes up to 22.
Oh,
yeah.
fantastic.
But, yeah.
It's a good end. Is it going to be a Series 3?
There has to be, because...
Oh, okie doke, yes, okay. Well, there, how exciting. Any sign of it yet, Chris? Because these lot are boring me, to be honest.
No.
Okie dokie. Do we expose Sarah to this?
Well, she's probably heard it and driven off.
Yeah, well, that's it. She'll be in the car. I don't want to listen. I don't want to go and talk to those freaks, for God's sake, she's saying. And rightly so. She's an American actress.
She's not contractually obliged.
She is not. I am, on the other hand. Oh, look, I'm going to turn my phone off, but remind me to turn my phone on later on, because I've knackered it, and I need someone to help me unknacker it. Hang on. Oh, I can't even turn it off. There we go. Oh, what is that? Never done that before. 1, you're on the wireless. Thank you. Let's try 3, you're on the wireless.
Hi, did you watch yesterday's episode of Lost?
Yes, I did, but my producer hasn't seen it, so tread carefully.
Yeah. What do you think of that Juliet? She's something, one of the others. She's a bit creepy for my liking.
She's very creepy, but very sexy.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Yeah.
When that Sarah comes, ask her, do you think American women are more sexy than British?
American men?
American women are more desirable, more
Do you want me to ask Sarah Wayne Callies whether American women are more sexier than...
Yeah, do ask her, does she believe so, yeah.
OK, I will ask her that question. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
I tricked you, I'm not really from Birmingham.
Yes. And we go to the last 2 calls on the screen. 5, you're on the wireless.
Argentina here.
Argentina?
Yeah, don't cry for me, Ian. I know you don't like me.
It's OK. 4, you're on the wireless.
Argentina? Shakira or Sarah Beanie?
Oh, Sarah Beanie every single time.
Beyonce, hey!
OK, I've got no idea what's... very poor quality calls this evening. Let's go to line 2, you're on the wireless. It's the Beatles! Oh, it sounds like it's actually being transmitted from 1968. That's awful quality. 7, you're on the wireless.
Oh, Ian.
Hello there.
Ian, did they say they was going to release the Love Story on DVD or not? I wasn't quite with it when they said it.
Were you the chap that came and said hello at the end?
Yeah.
Hello, mate. Sorry, yes. I was extremely tired and not with it at all. There, it's at some point they're talking to a couple of companies about putting it on, and they're just waiting for the right offer. But yes, it will be eventually.
Oh, that's good, because I was going to ask for a copy of yours, if not.
No, I've got a secret hooky copy that no one is allowed to watch. Good film, isn't it?
It's brilliant, man.
Yeah, it's good. Well, listen, mate, cheers for that.
Yeah, no, I'll see you soon.
There we go. There's that film, the Q&A I did. They gave me a beautiful framed picture of the poster. But the frame, right? It's this massive big frame. And there's no way to put string on it. There's nowhere to put string on it. So it's a frame, but without any way of hanging it.
Try blue tack?
You can't... it's a big wooden frame with glass in. You can't blue tack that. I want to talk about all this later on, because I tried to put pictures up at the weekend, hang pictures. Did you know it's the hardest thing in the world to hang pictures?
Have you got a picture rail?
Well, yeah, I chose not to use that.
What?
Yeah, I nailed them into the wall. It is flipping hard. I've ruined 3 walls. 3 newly decorated walls ruined by these clumsy hands. 2, you're on the wireless. Not you bottled it. 4, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, hello, Ian. I was just ringing up to say that Sci-Fi are repeating Heroes next week, so if you haven't had a chance to get stuck into it, now is your time.
It's good, isn't it? Yes, I've been watching it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, fantastic. That's all I wanted to say. Cheers, mate.
Good lad. There we go. What a nice man. Yes, line 7. You're on the wireless.
Oh, mate, that guy who was about Heroes. You gotta watch it. Have you been watching it?
I'm watching it.
Oh, which episode are you on?
Episode 10 or 11. We just found out what's going to cause the explosion, but don't say anything.
No, I'm not going to say anything. By the way, how do I speak to Sarah Kelly's...
Sarah Wayne Callies?
Sarah Wayne Callies.
Well, as soon as she comes in...
Yeah?
She's late. I don't want to be rude about the Americans, but she's late. As soon as she comes in, we'll take a few calls straight to air, but then it'll be... You just phone up and speak to Chris.
I'm sure we can excuse her, though.
Sorry?
We can excuse her being late, you know what I mean?
Oh, we can excuse her because she's star of one of my top 3 TV shows at the moment, so definitely.
All right, geez, I'll speak to her.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, Chris, don't let him phone up to speak to an American actress. He sounds like a pervert.
Are you going to introduce me then? Oh, obviously not.
It's the travel news with Alan Joyce. Is that when is Bank Holiday? Is that next Monday?
Next Monday.
And who's doing the drive time? John Holmes is filling
Nick
in.
Abbott.
Nick Abbott's filling in for Paulie Rossi. Fantastic. If you've heard, I've been off a couple of times recently. I don't know if you've noticed. And Nick Abbott's filled in for me. He's superb. He's on Saturday evenings, 10 till 1. But I've just been told that Sing Hosannas, he's going to be on next Monday doing the drive time show without Paulie Rossi. 4 till 6:30, I think, is what they do now, because it's lazy. OK, Sarah Wayne Callies still isn't here. Now, we've only got her booked till 7:25. If she turns up at 7:24, does that mean it's a minute interview, then she goes?
I don't know.
Oh, this is awkward. I don't know what the etiquette is. We can't make her stay. We can't, tie her to the chair and lock the door. Can we? Can we do that?
I think you've got to choose your best question.
Okay.
And that's the only one that you're going to be able to have time to ask.
I was going to ask her what she does to her hair.
Yeah, it's a good one.
OK, fine, groovy. Let's go to line 8. You're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello there.
I followed you to work today.
Oh, it's a woman pretending to be creepy Denise.
And I'm under your desk right now.
OK, like in that scene in Police Academy. You remember the scene in Police Academy? 0870 9090 973. Let's have no one pretending to be her. Yes, line 4, you're on the wireless.
Have you ever in your long-legged wife seen a long-legged sailor with a long-legged wife? No, I've never in my long-legged life seen a long-legged sailor with a long-legged wife. Bye-bye.
Did you see the lady in the paper yesterday well, I know you saw it, Alex, because you showed it to me, who had 30 stone legs? How does that work? Yes, line 6, you're on the wireless.
Oh, Ian, I need to ask you something.
Go on then.
Okay, I'm having a row with a friend,
Yes.
okay? What do you prefer, dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate.
Okay, why? Because that's what I said, and she's like, oh no, dark chocolate.
Milk chocolate's the more pop chocolate, isn't it?
What is, sorry?
It's more pop. It's more populist. It's easier on the palate. Dark chocolate's a bit too strong.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you know those ones you get from, like, them foreign countries? Really exotic
Foreign countries, yes, I do know those, yes.
Sorry, foreign, every country apart from ours is foreign. Yeah, they taste really bitter, don't they?
Yeah, I don't like it. It's too strong a taste, really, I think.
I win that argument.
You've won that argument, yes. Well done, you. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
There ain't no helicopter enough, Ian.
Wow, OK. If you just tuned in and you don't know what's going on, do you know what? It's tough, really. I can't be bothered to explain it. 9, you're on the wireless. Oh, is that what I think it is? How unpleasant. Yes, line 10.
Ian.
Yes, Damien.
I can't be bothered.
Neither can I. 6, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. Let me tell you something. I owe you a lot of money.
Oh, why is this?
Because since you went over from the drive-by times till 7 till 10.
The drive-by times, yes. Oh, we should have called it drive-by times. That's a brilliant name. Never mind, yes.
Right, because of that, it's not really worth my while listening to Paul Ross, because he's pretty boring.
Yeah.
So
Well, I couldn't possibly comment, but yes.
Whatever. It's just
He's not to your cup, your tasting, yes.
Whatever you want to say it, because of you, I work overtime just to listen to you on the way home.
Oh.
So you can imagine what's going on.
Well, what is going on?
Well, we earn a lot more money because of you.
I would like £100. I'd like £100 then, please.
No problem. Send us your bank details.
Well, hang on a minute. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
Yes.
Why do you keep hanging up on me? Every time I ring you up, you hang me up.
I don't hang up on you.
But you don't.
Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Lee. Just wanted to, 5TV on episode 15.
Episode 15?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. There we go. It's Ian, but I don't mind. Yes, line 5, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
Yes?
Hey! Recognition for Northern Cyprus. Hey! Hey!
Ow!
The wrong medicine was dispensed.
Ow! 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 Shit! Ow! 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 Are güle. Bakın Safiye Hanım. Ow! Ow!
Hey, Ümit Bey. Ümit Bey. Ümit Bey.
Ow!
It's just Hello, Ian. Ian. Ian.
Kimsin sen?
Ian.
Kimsin sen?
Shop.
Hey!
Shop.
Hey! Hey there, boy! You better hush your mouth, Rory No Glory!
Atatürk. Ecevit. Siktir Magarios. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Hello?
Hey.
I'm Ian Lee.
Hello, Ian Lee. Marinda here.
How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
Who are you?
Norman Cyprus here.
Oh, what do you want?
I have the results first. Norman Cyprus.
Oh, okay. Uma, ring me up, please.
Norman Cyprus, 12 points. Greece.
Well, I haven't got a clue what happened there. Hello, you're right. I haven't got a clue what happened there. I thought it best to end that because that was absolutely... Hey, how's it going?
Hi, it's going well.
Hey,
I'm so
Where the hell
sorry.
have you been? Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Take a
just
seat.
trying to make you unhappy, actually.
In this country, we turn up on time for interviews, for goodness sakes.
You do not.
Sarah Wayne Callies! I've been watching on YouTube, and there's a very amusing interview.
You have been.
Yeah, with the campest man I've ever seen in my life. Just, Sarah Wayne Callies, are you there? Are you not? You don't remember doing that interview?
What?
Oh,
well, I just had one actually with somebody who was, as someone in the studio put it, campier than Christmas.
Yeah, yes.
So he's the only one in my mind.
Oh, I don't know. Is it a guy called Isaac?
Oh, Isaac Mizrahi.
Is that Isaac?
Yes.
What's his name?
Isaac Mizrahi. He's a designer.
Oh. The first question is, I don't know if I should ask you this. What do you do to your hair? It's just the best. So the question is, Sarah, what do you do to your hair?
Well, what do you do to your hair?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
I just get it. Put some product in there.
I grow the stuff. That's pretty much it.
Wow, you have a hair fall. Sarah, thanks for turning up. We've only got a minute now, and then you have to go, I think. You're only here till past, I thought, so...
No, I think we promised you 20 minutes and you get those 20 minutes. They're just late.
Start that clock, for goodness sakes. OK, listen, do you want to put your headphones on? I've got to quickly sort through a couple...
Are these right or left? Does it matter?
It doesn't really matter. We're in mono, so...
OK.
We don't have stereo in this country. I'm going to do a couple of these quick calls, just get these out of the way. The first 30 minutes of the show... It's just mental people calling up, going straight to air, and doing this kind of thing. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hi, and can I advertise my MySpace?
Can you what?
Advertise my MySpace.
No, I'd rather you didn't.
Why?
Yeah, because you're boring. We'll get through this. After past, it'll get normal. Don't worry, I promise you. Don't be scared. I won't let these people touch you. I promise you. You're safe in my company. 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, hi, it's Mandip here.
Hello, Mandip.
Hi, good evening, Sarah. I didn't think I'd be speaking to you on the way home. What a pleasant surprise.
Likewise, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
He's charming.
I've, like many people in this country, been watching season 2, and I saw the finale only a couple of days ago, actually.
Well, don't tell us what happens, because...
No, of course not, of course not. What are your thoughts for season 3? Because when I started watching season 2, I never thought for a minute they'll be able to make 22 episodes out of all the guys out on the run.
OK, we've got 20 seconds. This is the longest question. I wasn't expecting this. We've got 20 seconds.
Well, and I can answer it honestly very shortly, which is I have no idea, and I don't think the writers do either. But if you have any good suggestions, send them to Fox. We need them.
Hey, listen, mate, give us a call back after if you want to chat properly. OK, listen, everyone who's calling in, put the phone down now, unless you want to speak to Sarah. 0870... No, by the way, are you OK talking to these people? Sorry,
Absolutely.
We've not checked. Some people get very...
Absolutely
sniffy.
no.
They're dangerous, but they're generally not outside the building.
I'm not afraid of the English.
Oh, you should be in some of these. 0870 9090 973. It's Sarah Wayne Callies, Dr. Tancredi from Prison Break. I had to mention that. So people don't get upset. And we'll speak to you after this. Total Excellium. Phone's off, so I can't hear anything. There we go. Right, OK. Sarah Wayne Callies is here from Prison Break.
Having just been told she can't curse.
Well, the thing is, you can't swear, because I get in trouble.
What will I have to say? I'm American, that's all we do. We swear and we use handguns. That's it.
Have you got a gun with you now? Can I see it?
I don't. They wouldn't let me into the country with it.
Do you have a gun at home?
No.
Do you not?
I don't.
Do not all Americans have guns?
Well, I'm living in Canada right now, so I had to surrender it when I got to the border.
Whereabouts in Canada are you?
Just outside Vancouver.
Okay. I've been to Montreal. Is that anything like Vancouver?
Not at all, no.
Oh, okay.
They don't speak French in Vancouver.
I forgot that they speak French in some bits of Canada, and you turn up, and if you don't speak French in Montreal, they get a bit funny with you.
In fact, there are some parts of Canada where they don't speak English.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just stupid.
Well, the French might feel slightly differently.
Yes, I've actually made a slightly racist slur then. I take that back immediately.
I should have bleeped you.
We should. But if you do swear, you can swear once. I'm not encouraging you, but there's a 7-second delay from what we're saying to what goes out on the radio.
Okay.
I don't need to explain it to you, it's very dull, but I will. And I've got a button here, the dump button.
So I should swear for 7 seconds at a time, so that you can't bleep it out.
If you swore for 8 seconds, then one second of pure swear would escape. We get a massive fine, and I'd lose my job.
I'm excited for this challenge.
It's good, isn't it?
But I promise that if I get you fired, you can come work on the show. We'll get you a job. It'll be great. That's a promise I can't keep, just so you know.
Okay.
It's an absolutely meaningless promise that I can't keep.
I was about to just insult you so you curse. Prison Break is fantastic. It's obviously finished in the States, because we keep getting people phoning up saying, I know what happens, shall I tell you? And I don't want to know what happens.
Yes, the second series is finished in the States.
Is there going to be a third one? Is the ending open for there to be a third one?
I understand that Fox has picked us up for a third season, although they have not picked up actors. So for all I know, it will be Prison Break starring Morgan Freeman and Ashley Judd.
Well, this is the thing, though, because you go from Series 1 to Series 2, and in the first episode of Series 2, a couple of people got picked off that you thought were going to be there for the whole thing. I can't remember her name, but the lawyer character... Veronica gets...
popped in the head!
Within 10 minutes!
It floored all of us.
So you could be killed at any point.
At any point.
Is that not
one of the first things you do when you read a script is read the last 5 pages?
Yeah. Is that... Do you... I went over to LA to interview the cast of Lost, and they get the scripts about a day before they shoot their episodes, and no one knows what's going to happen. I don't think even the writers know what's going to happen. I think they're just stringing it out as long as they can.
It's possible.
And then there'll be one episode where everything's explained, and that's it. It's done.
Or the whole island blows up.
Are you a fan of Lost or anything like that, or do you not watch much TV?
I watch very little TV, although I followed Lost for a while because I worked with one of the actors on the show, and he was cranky with me for not having seen the show. So I did watch for about 6 or 8 weeks there, but. And I'm from Hawaii, so it was nice to see where it was filmed. And
do you recognise that beach? Have
all
you
of
been
that.
there?
Oh, yeah.
If there was a fight between the cast of Lost, the cast of Heroes, and the cast of Prison Break, who do you think would win?
We'd have them in a heartbeat.
You reckon?
We'd have them in a heartbeat. Dominic Purcell could take out the cast of both of those things.
He's massive.
Hands down. He is, and in a fight, I would put he and Robert and I don't know who's our next toughest person, but I think between he and Rob, they could probably take care of everybody.
So how long this is the question I was asking, how long in advance do you get the scripts to the series?
Usually about a week.
Oh, okay.
A week or 10 days. Yeah, they deliver pretty quickly with us.
Yeah.
I mean, television is like laying track in front of a moving train.
Yeah.
But our train is, I think, a few paces farther back than that of Lost. They do try and think things out, I think, about 6-8 episodes at a time.
Okay.
Although that said, I think we may all be stumped for season 3 right now.
Series 2, I was surprised. Cause I missed Prison Break the first time around. I thought, I'm watching Lost, I've got other stuff, I haven't got time to get into another show. And then Channel 5 just repeated the whole thing, like every night they showed an episode. So I Sky Plus'd it, or TiVo'd it. And I did it all in like 3 days.
Ooh,
it's like it was
how exhausting!
Oh, my girlfriend hated me. She hated me. But it was like it was a Prison Break weekend, pretty intensive.
Sure.
And I thought, this is fantastic. Series 2 isn't going to be anywhere as good as this. Series 2 turns out to be much, much better. Even though you're out of the confines of the prison, suddenly it became just this even more fantastical. Were you nervous going into Series 2 thinking, well, we're not going to be able to sustain this?
Listen, after they picked up the pilot, I thought, they've got 6 weeks of this thing. They couldn't possibly have thought it all the way through. And I'm told that when Paul Schering, our creator, wrote the pilot, he had 2 years of story in his head.
Right.
And he had that plotted out. So, of course, now the concern is how on earth are we going to do Series 3? But I keep thinking, after every script I read, I think, well, that's it. Yeah. They've done it, and that's great, and it's been a nice ride, and now we can all get off. But no, they seem to keep going.
How many more twists and double bluffs and double crosses? But the thing is,
I have no idea.
I buy all of it, though. I'm into all of it. There's no point where there's been a double cross and you've gone, well, hang on a second, I'm not taking that. That doesn't work. Everyone just suckers me in.
Well, and
completely.
If that's your attitude, you're probably best off not watching the show. I mean, if you look at Heroes or Lost or Prison Break, no, they're not realistic. If you wanted a realistic show, you'd be watching something else. And frankly, if you'd be watching, you might not be watching television. You might be just having real life, which is pretty realistic, and taking a little break from that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Is it? I think it's the weirdest thing as well that the people who are watching Prison Break here at LBC, everyone. How do I put this without sounding wrong? Everyone is rooting for the paedophile.
Yes.
Teabag is suddenly, the coolest person in the entire show. I think he should get his own spin-off sitcom.
The Teabag show?
Yeah, where he's kind of following this 14-year-old around, just about to get there, and he gets busted at the last minute. The audience applauds and laughs. He goes, oh.
I think a sitcom about pedophilia has been a long time coming. I think it's brilliant.
It's the next big thing, I think.
Pedophilia. Wah, 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 wah.
Should we take a phone call?
Would love to.
This is from Gina. Hello, Gina.
Hello, love, I'm here.
Yeah, yes, I know.
Yes.
That's why I said your name.
Yes, thank you.
Well, you're welcome. You're through to Sarah.
Thank you. Hello, Sarah.
Hello, Gina. How are you?
It's absolutely great to talk to you. I can't tell you how we all just wait for Monday night, and it's on tonight, 10 o'clock. We really, really enjoy it. Sarah, do you end up with Michael? That's what we want to know.
Gina, I wish I had an answer for you. All I can tell you is...
Now, I'm 70 this year, and I tell you what, this programme is lovely. I don't know what I'm going to do Monday night when it comes to an end. I saw all the first series, now the second series, and it's more exciting all the time. And we really do have too many adverts in it. The hour just goes...
Yeah. Gina, I'm afraid that Sarah isn't responsible for the adverts.
I know.
No, so you know that, yes.
But I am grateful to you for your dedication to the show. That sounds really, really touching. Thank you.
I know, Sarah, you're absolutely marvellous, and so is everybody else on there.
Oh.
We really do enjoy it. My daughter will have it on tonight with my son-in-law, my friends at work.
Thank you so much.
Monday, when we say goodbye at 5:30. Prison Break's on tonight.
So, Gina,
I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Gina, so you like the programme, do you?
Pardon?
You like the programme, do you?
I absolutely love it.
Well, as a very special surprise, Sarah's offered to come round to your house tonight and watch it with you.
She can love it.
How weird would that be?
Well, I will pass on your kind words to all the guys on the show.
Yeah,
Gina,
I think you're absolutely fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Gina, I've got to cut you off because you're scaring us a little bit.
All right, then.
Bye, love.
Thank you for letting me talk.
There you go.
Take care.
There we go. What a, now that's a surprise. A 71-year-old. Isn't it funny, old people? You never ask how old they are, but they always offer that information quite quickly on in a conversation.
And not somebody who necessarily would be in our target demographic, which is very gratifying.
Yes.
Although if I made it to 70, I'd probably tell people too.
Barry's in Watford. Hello, Barry's another old one.
I'm 82, and I...
so sorry.
And I very much enjoy the show as well.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Can you tell me why?
Well, I was born many years ago. That's mainly why.
No, not why you're 80.
Oh, sorry.
Why do you
Touche.
God.
Well done. Absolutely well done.
Well done. Good. Now, no, I very much enjoy it, because my son Dave, I'll be honest with you, he's done a bit of bird.
That means he's been to prison. Done a bit of bird, is it?
Yeah, done time.
It happens to the best of us, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm the worst in Dave's case, but he said it's nothing like that at all, because a lot of the fellas in your television programme are very attractive men, and he said some of the men there were very ugly, hard men, It's not really very realistic, is it?
Well, it's not meant to be a documentary. It is meant to be a fantasy. And I have to say, I think if most men in prison looked like Wentworth Miller, most women would try and get themselves thrown in.
Yes.
Well, yeah, some of the men, the more attractive men in today's prison, they...
Yeah, Barry, is there a point to this very quickly? Because we need... we've only got Sarah for a little time and you're wasting it.
Yes.
Hideously.
Yeah, no, hold on.
She's come all the way from America to hear you talking about pretty men in prison.
No, listen. No, the thing is...
Barry, I'm going to cut you off.
No, No, please.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, bye,
No.
Barry. Thank you. And I'm sorry about your son.
No, don't. His
I'm
son's
sure he's innocent.
He's not. He's very guilty. These aren't our target demographics either. And if my boss hears that we've had 2 people with a combined age of 150 on, I'm in very serious trouble.
Spectacular math, by the way.
I did it quickly, didn't I?
152, but...
Why don't you say the S in maths?
Maths?
Yeah, Americans don't say maths.
Well, we don't spell it with an S, that's why.
But that's odd.
Although we do spell herbs with an H, and we don't say that.
What? Now, that's weird. It took me... it was only until I was about 20 I realised you were talking about herbs.
Yes. Well, Eddie Izzard does a brilliant bit on it. I don't know. I'm not actually responsible for it myself. But
Sorry, we're blaming you for every ill that has come out of America.
Absolutely. Well, there are certain ills I absolutely won't respect or take responsibility for. But if you want to lay the H on me, fine.
I will. Ooh, I think that's some American slang. Tarek?
Hi, that's Sarah.
Oh, God, Sarah. Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, and all this time I thought it was Gandhi. Oh, sorry, I was just morphing into Michael for a second.
That was supposed to be Michael from Prison Break.
Oh, come on, man. I thought it was 9 out of 10.
That was rubbish.
Oh, Sarah. That was Michael, wasn't it?
I'll ask her. Sarah, was that Michael or was that just some creepy old man again?
Well, I'm not entirely sure who it was, but I'm used to looking at Wentworth and hearing his voice at the same time, which I'm sure is the only thing that was lacking from your impersonation.
Tarek, listen, Tarek, we'll come back to you after the travel very quickly. I'll do the business. We'll do the business again. Season 2, Volume 1 of the DVD box set is out on Monday, the 21st of May.
Brilliant.
Yep, apparently so. And I'm assuming you've brought some freebies with you.
I don't have one. I don't have one myself. In fact, I haven't even seen all of Season 2. I'm about to be thrown out of the studio.
We'll talk about this during the travel. Come on. Here is Alan Joyce. Thank you.
Thank you. The M11 is blocked heading away from Townford.
Now, Sarah, you've made a very good point there that no one's actually asked any questions. And that must be disappointing to you.
Profoundly.
So listen, we've got you for another 6-7 minutes. Okay, Tarek, let's hear your question.
Right, my question is, little bird I know has told me that Robert Nepper, and that's Teabag, and William Fichtner, that's the...
Mahone, yes.
They're going to be the highest paid actors in the next series.
Well, Tarek, you can't ask questions like this, for goodness sakes.
Are you guys going to fight about that?
I have absolutely no idea whether or not that's true.
Good source, up in Fox told me.
Tarek, are you telling me you have a good source in Fox who is phoning up East Ham, which is not a particularly nice part of London, and telling you the salaries of their actors?
Wait, hold on. I work in the media, mate.
Yeah, I don't believe a word of
Well, listen, I'll tell you this much. They're delightful men, and they've had both lives and careers nearly twice as long as mine. So if there's something to account for some disparity, perhaps that's it.
You're clutching your pregnant stomach.
I'm going into labour.
What the hell is wrong with you?
This is such an exciting question.
Chris, get some
I'm going into labour.
Boiled towels and cold water. Is everything all right?
Everything's
Are
fine.
you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just getting kicked in the ribs.
Oh, really?
Well, by your caller. He just said I'm not making any money.
Is there anyone on the show, and be honest, anyone on the show you would be happy to see the back of?
I would be happy to see the back
Is there one you'd think, do you know what, it'd be nice if they got
Well, there's a couple of guys who've got really nice behinds, if that's what you mean.
Oh, dear. Let's not bring it down to sex, for goodness sakes. This is England. We don't do about that kind of stuff. We've got Nazarene. Hello, Nazarene.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello, beautiful name, Nazarene.
Thanks. My mum named me. Anyway.
Your mum named you? That's unusual. Wow. I don't know if does that happen in your country, Sarah, that your parents' name?
Oh, Ian.
No. When children are delivered, names are pulled out of a hat.
It's not a bad way of doing it, actually, is it? Yes, Nazarene.
Oh my days, I just finished season 2. Oh my days, I just feel sorry for...
Don't tell us what happens at the end.
Okay.
Because some of us...
have you started filming season 3?
We have not. I believe we go back into filming at the end of June, although I will be busy... With a baby, so I don't think I'll be coming back until a bit later than that.
When is that coming out, that baby there?
Well, I wish I could predict that kind of a thing. Somebody ballparked July, but...
I thought you could... Don't women know the exact day that the baby's going to come?
Well, yeah, but then, of course, it comes some other time, and they, They're so rude.
Rude babies.
Rude babies.
That's
they
a name
make
for
a schedule and they don't stick to it.
That's a good name for a band. The Rude Babies.
The Rude Babies.
Have you got any other projects on the go? No, Nazarene, I'm talking now. Okay. Thank you. Any other projects on the go, or is everything just on hold now?
I was actually offered a role that I fell in love with that would have brought me to the UK for 10 weeks to shoot, and unfortunately it was not something that I could do with a big belly.
Okay.
So, no, I'm just... working on some writing projects and
Oh, really?
a few things I have up my sleeve, but nothing that will be on film.
Okay, and Nazarene, anything else?
Is this your first child?
It is.
Do you know if it's a girl or boy?
I'm told it's one of the two.
Oh, okay. All right, then that's it.
Now, that's another thing I don't understand. When my sister had her first baby, or her only baby so far, she didn't... I couldn't go on not knowing what it was that was in there. I would have to know.
It doesn't really bother me not knowing.
Really?
We haven't had any scans or anything, so it's not like there's a doctor or a midwife that knows and they're just not telling me. The information is a secret to everything except this little one inside themselves.
That would frustrate me terribly. But
well, parenthood, I imagine, is an 18-year prolonged series of frustrations and disappointments.
I imagine it is. I'm nowhere near there yet.
Sounds like fun.
Let's rattle through. Let's do a couple more quick calls before you go off and have dinner with your cousins. Joe.
Hi.
Oh, yes, Joe, very quickly, because your line is awful.
No problem. Sarah, apart from Michael, who's your favourite convict and why? And best of luck with the baby, by the way.
Thank you very much. Who's my favourite convict and why? I haven't had a chance to work with too many of them. I do think Sucre is awfully sweet. I think Amaury does a lovely job providing one of the only characters with whom we can all feel a sort of kind affinity. I think he does a great job. But actually, I really think that there aren't any weak links, which is kind of a nice thing.
So, it dawned on me today that you haven't done scenes... Have you done... You've done scenes with all of them, I guess, in Series 1 at one point.
No, not at all. The only people I've worked with, actually, are the guys who play Michael, Lincoln, Mahone, and Kellerman.
Yeah.
And Kim briefly, but that's it. I mean, there are so many. And the problem is, of course, if I ever work with some of these guys, it's because one of us is going to die.
Yeah,
Right? I mean, if Rob and I ever have a scene together, it's because either Sarah or Teabag is going to bite the dust.
You did some stuff with Stacey Keach, though, did you?
Yes, I did.
What the hell was that like? Because that man's a legend.
He is a legend. He's so lovely. So lovely. And good fun to work with.
Yeah.
He's got, great stories and a great
The
attitude.
thing is, as well, you kind of think of him in these sort of 70s and 80s things where maybe he was a little bit cheesy, and you forget he's actually a pretty good actor as well, because he was superb in this.
Well, he just finished, he came to us in the second season from doing King Lear, which is sort of... He shot up, Stacey, what have you been doing? King Lear. I
Fantastic.
said, really? Are you mortified to be back doing this?
I want to see Stacey Keach doing King Lear. That would be superb.
It must have been incredible. It was at the Goodman in Chicago.
Let's take one more call, and then we'll kick you out. Marcia.
Nope.
Marcia? I think she's bottled it. Hello, Marcia? You're up on my screen, so
what does bottled it mean?
Hello? Hello?
Bottled it is when
Hello?
you...
Hello?
Yeah,
Oh, hello?
Yeah.
Hi, I think we were on hold.
Yes, hello, Marcia.
No, you know what it was? Somebody asked my question, so I hung up.
Oh.
And when I heard my name on the radio, I picked up the phone again.
Well, well done for coming back. She did bottle it. Bottle it means...
I didn't bottle it.
You bottled it.
Somebody asked my question.
Is
and
if,
you said the last one was the last.
Do you have another question?
Well, no. Well, the question was answered, I think, mainly in... I thought you weren't going to come back for the third series because of the baby, but you've just said that you're going to come back in the middle or sometime towards the end.
Well, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I mean,
you're not sure.
The writers have suggested that I'll come back, but the business office hasn't offered to pay me yet, so I suppose it's sort of up in the air.
Right. It's just that I cheated. I couldn't wait for the series to run its course on television, so I got somebody to download it, so I watched it in 2 days.
Very, very
Oh my goodness, in 2 days.
Yeah, so I just I'm trying to think of what could be happening in the next series because of the way the second series ended. I'm not going to say what happened.
Well, that's the thing, though. With
it
the
really
end
is
of
nail-biting.
the end of Series 1, I had no idea that Series 2 would evolve into just this masterpiece of running across the country.
Well, at the end of Series 1, you sort of assumed everybody would be gunned down.
Yeah.
There would be only one episode.
Yeah.
Everybody would be dead in a field, and that would be it.
Hey, Marcia, listen, we've got to go.
Thank you.
Well done.
With the baby. Bye.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Well, everyone's spoken about your baby, which is very nice, I suppose.
It's very kind of, apparently very public knowledge.
Okay, listen, Series 2, Volume 1 is coming out. It's a 3-disc DVD box set. I'm reading this is why I'm muffing up. It's out on Monday the 21st of May. Prison Break is on tonight at 10, but Sky Plus it because Clive Ball's on at 10, and we don't obviously want to... He's the person who's on next. And he's very good.
Yes.
So we don't want to...
No.
But Sky Plus it and then watch it tomorrow morning when Steve Allen's on, who's not very good. I didn't say that. So it's really nice to meet you. Thanks very much for coming in.
Likewise, thank
we'll
you
have
for having
the
me.
adverts now, if we may, please. Look out, Britain! We all fell in love a little bit there. Wasn't she delightful? Absolutely fantastic. If you've not seen Prison Break, then go and see it. Sarah Wayne Callies there as Dr. Tancredi. And yes, Chris has every reason to look shifty because he muffed up both of those photographs that he took. He's the worst photographer in the world. How can anyone muff up so many photos Awful, awful, awful. But completely out of focus. Both of these photos are completely out of focus. Oh. What he does, I'll tell you what he does, is he takes the picture, right, he does this. He'll press it, and as he presses it, he goes down, like that. So what, how is that? What an idiot. Ugh. Yes, line 3, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, where's Chris?
He's downstairs. He won't be coming back up because he knows he's muffed up these pictures.
Oh, that woman. I was fully in love.
She is delightful.
Is she beautiful?
She's absolutely beautiful. Oh, look, the picture I took of Chris with her has come out perfectly. The ones he's taken of me are completely all blurred because he's pushed the camera down.
Well, when are you going to put these pictures up?
I'm never going to put these pictures up because they look awful because he's muffed them up.
Well, I don't... you're doing it for the...
Right, hang on a minute. Alex, put the mic up in there because I'm going to show you these awful pictures. Look at these.
What?
Shut up! Right. That's the first one.
Okay.
Right.
Very nice.
Look how shaky that is.
Just put them on the website.
I don't know, it's not that
Just
bad.
put them on the website,
Okay,
man.
you compare it to the one I took of him.
Oh, yeah.
You see?
No, it's a lot worse.
And then this is the second one. What the bloody hell is that?
How does he do?
We don't care.
Shut up!
Put it on the website.
You idiot!
We do. Well, we want to see.
What was that for? Because you muffed up these two pictures. That's why I give you a dead arm. You've done rubbish.
I
took two. Right, cut him off. Cut him off because he's getting on my nerves now. Right, go away.
I took two.
Yeah, and the second one is worse than the first one. But the one I took of you is brilliant. And do you know what I'm going to do with that picture? I'm going to delete it. Why? I'm going to print it. I'm going to shove it up your backside in a big, massive frame. And then I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete you.
You can't say that before 8 o'clock.
I've said it. I don't care. Look. Look, there's your picture. Oh, that's really nicely focused, really nicely framed. Oh, look, blurry. And even more blurry. Unbelievable. How can you muff up? How can you muff up every picture I get you to take of someone that I really like from the telly? Gene Simmons, you muffed that picture up. Her, you muffed that picture up. Rav, you muffed that picture up. Every picture, you muff up. We practiced downstairs, you got it right. You pressed the thing and you moved the camera down.
Why did you ask Alex then? Why did you keep asking me?
Because I told you to bring in your camera so you could take a picture of me with your camera. Because you got Mr. Shaky Hands.
Get a new camera.
Get a new hand that doesn't shake. Muffed it up. Every picture you take of me and a celebrity, you muff up. Stop it.
And she got some pair of melons.
Good evening.
I like the mushy peas.
We're thinking of selling Sarah's cup on eBay, but then I drank its magic water. She'd left some water, I drank it. I've got Carmex all over it, so looks a bit dirty actually. So we won't be doing that. Got locked out of my flat again at the weekend. This is the second time in 6 weeks. I was locked out of my flat from 20 to 12 Saturday evening, right through to 1 o'clock Sunday morning. A man came at 1 o'clock, cost me £105 just to get into my own flat. But there's 2 doors to get into my flat. I opened the first door using a plastic water bottle. Using a similar technique I saw employed by my original locksmith who let me in, I managed to open my front door, which is pretty scary, isn't it? I couldn't open the second one. And the guy that did it wouldn't tell me... Oh, I've really... No, the guy that did it wouldn't tell me how he did it. But he said, to be honest, Ian, if you've worked out that first door, you'll be able to work this one out. So I'm going to... my project this week is to break into my own flat using just plastic and metal. Well, metal would be keys, wouldn't it? That would... But I think I can do it. I think it's easy to break into places. And that's, Rosie, ever been locked out of your flat?
Oh, no, not yet.
It will happen.
No, I haven't, but I'm always dreaming that it's going to happen to me sooner or later.
It's your dream to be locked out of your flat?
No, it's going to happen because I'm a bit absent-minded in the morning.
Scatty?
Yeah, in a nice way. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying you're scatty as in the same way that murderers are scatty.
I am scatty. Listen,
I'm
just
scatty.
a quick call.
Yes, my love.
First of all, I want to say I really love you, but in a caring, sharing way.
Not in a sexual way.
No, my boyfriend's in the kitchen.
Well, we can, those things sometimes work.
No, I just want to say...
I watched the programme the other day on Channel 5, right?
Yeah.
Because it was about threesomes.
Okay.
Right, and I thought, this is going to be fantastic. Channel 5, back to doing what it does best, mucky programmes.
Okay.
It wasn't about threesomes, it was about couples that have 3 people in it. So a guy has got 2 girlfriends, or a girl has got 2 boyfriends. But it wasn't about them doing it, it was just about them all sharing beds and living with each other.
Oh, lovely.
It's really dull.
Right, okay, let me get this over and done with.
Yes.
I'm really shy.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I want to say
Yes.
a huge thank you to you.
Oh, yeah.
For getting me through January and February just gone, because my dad was in hospital.
Mm-mm.
He had 2 operations.
Uh-oh.
The cancer operation.
Yeah.
But it's okay, he's been given the thumbs up.
He's all right, is he?
He's fantastic.
Well, isn't that superb news? Well done.
If it wasn't for you, I think, I don't know, because I used to come home every night from the hospital, feeling sorry for myself.
Yes.
Turn the radio on, and you were there, and you made me laugh so much, and I felt so better for
Well,
it.
that's a very kind thing to say. I know what it's like when you come home from the hospital late at night after visiting, like, your mum or dad or something, and it's
draining.
It's exhausting, and the thing is, you always feel that you have to be, smiling and upbeat for them, and then you think, well, hang on a minute, there's no one paying me any attention, and it's.
Well, after listening to that, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that nut job last night, Denise.
Oh, yeah.
It really made up my mind last night, right, I'm going to ring him up tomorrow night, just to tell you that you're appreciated.
Well, do you know what? That's very kind, because that was... I got very angry with her last night, and to be honest, I think that she possibly has problems, and I don't want to say too much about her because she's not here, but I think she possibly has problems that she may or may not be aware of, and
well,
so
long as you don't get upset about it.
No. What upset me was that little sod, Ben from Hemel, phoning up, sneaking in using a withheld number, and then having a go and then putting the phone down like a coward.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rosie, listen, that's very kind of you to say that. I'm glad Dad's all right. That's brilliant news.
And thank you again.
All right, no worries. Take care.
And you. Bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. What a nice lady. You see? nice lady. What's that? That's Vanilla Ice, isn't it? That's what popped into my head then. Stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something. Grab a hold of me tightly. Daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? No, I never know. I don't know the rest of the words. Do you know it, Chris? Can you do Vanilla Ice?
No.
Can you do Vanilla Ice, Alex? You can do it.
Roll in my 5.0, so with the rag top down so my hair can blow. Word to your moms.
Word to your moms? Is that a line?
Yeah, he says that at the end.
I interviewed him once. He's an idiot. Vanilla Ice is an idiot.
He claimed that the sample wasn't anything like Queen as well.
Oh, yeah.
Dum 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 dum. He's like, no, ours goes dum 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 dum.
Oh, yes, yeah. I had him on, he was on the 11 o'clock show, and he was doing some rubbish programme on men and motors, and I said, oh, yeah, well, that's an excellent channel. It's Britain's premier men and motoring channel, so well done you. And he's all defensive, because he claims to be like a real rapper, and that his hits... were like, just manufactured bubblegum rap, and he was exploited, but really he's a hardcore rapper. Yeah, right, sure, Chinny Recon Vanilla Ice. You idiot. Big fella, though, wouldn't say it to his face. Jim!
Did I miss the lady? She was on.
You've missed the lady, yes.
Well, shucks.
Shucks indeed.
I've been locked out of my place a few times.
Okay. Your sandwich factory?
That's right.
Yep.
I got a trick.
Oh, yeah. You turn a trick, yeah.
I got this trick in my door. I get down on my knees and I whistle at the lock.
You whistle? What do you whistle at the lock?
I whistle a certain tune at the lock.
Can you tell us what that tune is?
I cannot.
Because you don't know the name, or for security purposes?
I could tell you, but you probably wouldn't understand.
Well, tell me. Let's see.
There was a band.
Yes.
It was Bonnie and Delaney.
Born in where?
Bonnie and Delaney.
Delaney. Oh, hang on a second. Is it this song? Is it this one, Jim?
I don't think it's that.
Hang on, this might be this one, hang on.
I had to leave you and go away, but I think about you every day. In the morning...
Is it this one? Jim?
I wish that I could see you soon.
Yep, you'll keep listening.
Held you, I felt so fine. It was like there was nothing left on my mind. It was like Rockaway Beach in the month of June. I wish that I could see you soon. I had no plans to make.
Is it this one, Jim?
It's not that exact tune, but that's a lovely tune.
Well, hang on a minute. The lady's coming in a minute. This might refresh your memory.
I wish that I could see you soon. The angels go. How long till you can see her? And I'm like, the sooner the better. Do you really think she'll wait for you? Well, I have no way to say, and there's nothing I can do. Well, I have no way to say, and there's nothing I can do. Go.
You sure it's not this one?
It's 100%.
Well, just give it another second. She might be wrong.
Now listen. Now that I...
Is it that one, Jim?
It's similar, but it's not that.
It's not that one. Well, then I'll stop playing that then. You've actually wasted my time there by getting me to play that. Thanks very much. Anyway, what is it?
That I whistle this song at the lock of the door.
Yeah.
And my dog, he on the inside.
Oh.
He can push a chair up to the wall beside the log, and he'll
Be with you in a second, Anthony.
He'll go right ahead and let me in.
So he pushes the chair up to the door.
He knows not to let any folk in.
But so if I were to whistle the song,
he would see your face, and he would bite it right off.
Supposing I was wearing a mask, so he didn't know.
I'd be able to confuse him with a mask. I better give that one a try.
Try and confuse your dog with a mask, Jim.
That's what I'm going to do tonight.
Can you whistle a snatch now?
I've seen that. A lady can do that.
Oh. Can you whistle just a bit of the song now?
From the snatch?
Okay, Jim, well, thanks for that. Anthony.
Hello.
Hello, Anthony.
How are you?
I'm confused. I think there's a language barrier between us and the Texans.
Confused.com.
.co.uk. I want to start a website called .com.co.uk.com.
Yeah.
.co.uk. That would be the website address. Right, okay, it's www.com.co.uk.com.
What are you going to put on it?
.co.uk. I don't know, but that's what I want to call a website. Would that work?
It's different.
www.com.co.uk.com.co.uk. So it's the website is actually .com.co.uk.com, but it's based in .co.uk.
Yeah, let's try it on the internet.
Well, should we try it on the internet? Let's make, because if someone's already thought of this, then I'm going to go and jump out of a building. www.com.co.uk.com.co.uk.
Oh, that's strange.
Oh, it don't work! Brilliant, means we can do it! We can make blooming millions!
It doesn't work. I'm on the internet as well, Ian.
Oh, I'm on the internet too. MSN?
Yeah.
I'll speak to you after this. It's Alan Joyce. This is Iain Lee.
The M11.
And his crazy world of travel.
Yes, the M11.
Let's find out what's happening on the roads. Is that Alan Joyce?
The M11.
And the trains.
Has reopened.
As we go over to the LBC Travel Centre. This is Iain Lee.
The M11 has reopened.
Who is this?
It's Alan Joyce.
Joyce. Yeah. Who is this?
The M11
What's the latest, Alan, on the roads?
Has reopened.
And trains.
Heading out of town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Iain Lee. The M11 has reopened, heading out of town between junction 7 and 8. And there's also a big carlo to Stansted following an overturned lorry there.
Is that Alan Joyce?
It's heading away from the
LBC
97.3
Travel Centre. And get the latest travel news now. It's Alan Joyce. Alan, away you go.
There are delays around Marylebone as well, following a fire earlier on.
This is Iain Lee.
And that's still causing...
Of the hits.
Oh, look, someone sent me an email saying that my .com.co.uk isn't possible. Don't believe you. Don't believe you. I believe it's possible. I believe you're trying, David Brown, you're trying to steal my idea, which is obviously genius. Isn't it, Anthony?
It's a shame it doesn't work, Ian.
It will work.
You know, your Super Soccer.
Super Soccer, a.k.a. double football, where we have 4 teams playing on a square pitch, yes?
And, there's actually a website called supersoccer.co.uk.
And what happens on that?
It's all different, like, sports.
They can get stuffed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can get... That website can get stuffed.
Yours can be better, isn't it?
Exactly. No, I didn't hear what you said then.
Yours going to be a bit better.
Do you know what the hardest thing in the world is to do?
No.
It's to hang pictures. It's to hang pictures so that they're the same height, they're the right distance apart, they're getting them... Hey, man, how's it going? You all right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, fine, thank you very much. It's the bin man, Anthony.
Hello, bin man.
Yes. It's getting pictures... Oh, blimey. To hang at the same height.
And in the centre.
Well, don't worry about the... It's easy straightening them up, but it's getting them to hang at exactly the same height. It is impossible. Now, I've just had my flat decorated. I ruined 3 walls this weekend, and I was swearing like a trooper. I was getting genuinely narked off by it. 3.
Oh, dear.
3 walls ruined because I couldn't get pictures to hang at the right height.
Are they scuffed then, like?
Well, they're knackered, but, fair play, they're knackered now behind the pictures. So you can't quite see.
That's good, then.
Yeah.
Didn't Agent Chris scuff up some picture taking?
Yeah, he muffed up the pictures of me with Sarah from Prison Break. What, I should expect nothing else, really.
You should get a proper picture, man.
And also, I got given a big picture the other day. It's a big poster for a film.
What?
Well, it's the film I went and did the Q&A for the other day, this love story film.
Oh, yeah.
And the very nice gentlemen, the producers and directors, to say thank you, they gave me this beautiful poster, which is the poster of the film. And it's in this fantastic frame, and I know exactly where it's going to go. I've been looking for... This is going to go in my living room. Where I was looking for... You know, I was looking for an art.
Yeah.
Perfect size, exactly the kind of thing I want to have there. So that'll be done. But there's nowhere on the frame, there's no string on the frame, and there's no little hooks on the frame for me to tie the string to. So, I don't know... I'm licking my teeth. Sorry, I've got something wrong with my teeth. I don't know how to hang this picture on the wall. It's really confusing me. And I don't want to... I can't take the frame into a framer's and say, could you... I don't know what I can do. If anyone knows, this is a genuine plea from an idiot. 0870 90 90 973. Can I buy, like, the little...
There should be hooks on it, though, shouldn't there?
Well, there should be hooks. Are there? Can I buy little things that I screw into the frame?
You could probably can somewhere.
Well, where from, Anthony? Where from? Where? Where from?
No,
Exactly. It's a tough question, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? But maybe other callers might know, maybe.
Well, this is what I'm putting out, and hopefully there'll be another caller out there who will know and can tell me the answer.
Ian.
Anthony?
Yeah?
Was there any point to your call?
Just in how you are, and how the show's going.
Everything's going all right. For a Monday show, it's not bad. We've had an American actress in, which is always fantastic. It makes it even better. She's from one of my favourite TV shows.
Cool.
So that's good. And hopefully we're going to find out how I can hang a picture.
And how's your MySpace going?
Well, I believe that question wants to be directed at you. How's your MySpace going?
Mine's going okay at the moment.
How many friends you got now?
I think I've got about 120, 2 more people.
All right, good work.
Including LBC.
So what's it? myspace.com/Spurs...
_
fan 07.
Correct.
Is that right? Is it Spurs or Spur?
Spurs.
Spurs _ fan 07. That's actually Anthony in the Hoddesdons. If anyone goes to my MySpace, myspace.com/the real Iain Lee, someone, Vinny, has put up some footage of a show that I did that was never shown on television, where I learn to cut a lady's hair. Now, I don't know how he's got this footage. It's not the complete footage. I have a much longer version of it, with me doing more... Actually, I don't cut a woman's hair in this, I just style it. But there's the one I've got, I do end up cutting a woman's hair and stuff like that. But so he's got a short version of me on this programme that was never shown on television. And I don't know how he's got it.
Where you got that from?
I don't know. But you can go and have a look at it at myspace.com/the real Iain Lee. It's on my comments page.
I'll have a look at it as well.
Okay, Anthony, I've got to go because Pamela's waiting.
Yeah, fine. Cheers,
Cheers, fella. Bye-bye. There we go. A nice lad. Pamela. She's listening to the radio. How long is it like? I don't know. Da, 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 da. Pamela? Oh, speaking of playing the trumpet, we got a busker coming in. Hopefully this week, maybe next week. A guy called Chuck. He busks along the embankment.
Hello?
Where the hell have you been?
Hello?
Where have you been?
Well, waiting for you. Well, waiting for you sometimes is like waiting for a bus and three.
Yeah, but you're supposed to. No, three of me don't come at once, whatever that means. But you're supposed to wait on. You're supposed to wait on the telephone. Where were you? Out on the loo or something?
No, not quite. Actually, I was setting up a CD for you.
Oh, brilliant! Brilliant. Well, let's hear it.
So say sorry for having a go at me.
I'm not that fussed. I didn't have a go at you. Say sorry for wasting a minute of my radio.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Sorry, little baby. Sorry, Bubby.
Sorry, little baby Jesus.
Yeah, all right then. Right, ready?
Yes.
Okay. Hang on. Right, ready?
Yes.
Sure.
That hence me saying yes when you asked me that question first time around.
Yeah, okay. Right, ready, go.
Chris, is this from your solo album?
No.
Oh, it sounds very similar to the opening track on your...
I'll guess who it is.
What? It sounds very similar to the opening track on your solo album you did. I think someone's ripped you off.
Sounds more like track 3.
It does, actually. To be honest, I'm not even listening to your album. But thanks for the free copy, but...
What?
Gave it to Oxfam. Pamela, this is awful! Spat on the screen. This is actually, I can say this categorically, the worst piece of music I have ever heard in my life. Why would she queue up a CD? We waited. We had a... Mary, you digging this? Mary?
Hello. Yes, I'm waiting for you, dear.
Do you like this music?
Not really. Well, yes, I was in Egypt, actually. I quite like it.
Was this Egyptian?
Yes.
I think it's more Indian than Egyptian.
Indian and Egyptian, they're all things. Now, can I...
Hang on, what? Indians and Egyptians, they're all the same?
For goodness sake, don't wind me up, dear. I had enough with you last night with that poor lady.
Pamela?
Yeah?
That was awful.
You don't even know it was, no?
Well, who was it?
You see, it's Mary here on the other line. He gave that poor lady a very hard time last night.
Mary, I'm talking to Pamela now, so shut up.
Well,
who was it, Pamela?
Don't tell me to shut up.
Mary, do me a favour, button it.
No, it's a cross call here, and you've done it on purpose.
No, I've not done it, Mary.
I'm not stupid.
I think you are. Pamela, was it Egyptian or Indian? Because Mary thinks they're all the same.
That was Ali Khan.
Was it? Wasn't one of his best?
No, oh God, no, no way.
Would you think that Egyptians and Indians are the same, Pamela, or would you think that was a little bit racist? Would you think that was? Would you think that was a little bit racist?
Who said that? I don't think it's racist at all.
Who said that?
I'm not talking to you, Mary. I'm talking to Pamela.
Yeah, who said that?
Don't be so rude.
Mary said that Egyptians and Indians were the same.
No, I never said that at all.
So I've got a lot of Indian friends.
Yeah, they're quite. They are quite.
Have you really? Do you speak it?
No, I don't.
They are.
Suno.
They are quite different, aren't they?
Ian, listen.
They are quite different.
Ian.
Very, very like we heard on holiday, you see.
Oh, so you heard it on holiday, so you can tar them all with the same brush, to use a rather unfortunate turn of phrase. Pamela, listen, I suspect I'm going to have some trouble with this woman, so thank you very much.
I know what I was going to say quickly before I go.
Yes.
If she thinks Egyptians are like Indians,
yes,
she wants to go to India and have a look.
Exactly, I think she does. Mary, we'll have to come back after the news now.
No, I don't think you will come back.
Well, Mary, you have to come back after the news because I have to go to the news. It's a contractual obligation.
Believe your attitude.
Okay, we'll find out if she's got the balls to stay and come back after the news. We will. Yeah, Mary, I have to go to the news, love.
Oh right, don't worry, I'll get onto your.
Yeah, whatever.
Whether you're moving house...
703. We're trying to get the Sony Awards up on the computer. You can watch the live stream, because Anna Rayburn's there. Oh, here we go, connecting to media. Oh, look, it's got the... Annie Nightingale is one. It's Wogan, look, it's Wogan, this is live, isn't that weird? I was there last year, handing out an award. This year... I'm here arguing with old women. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We were talking to Mary before the break. Hello, Mary. Thank you for waiting.
Hello, dear. Yes, I am. You blocked my line.
What do you mean I've blocked your line?
Yes, you blocked my line. I need an ambulance tonight. If I need an ambulance, you blocked my line.
Well, no, I didn't, Mary. You could have put the phone down.
Well, I did.
Well, Mary, Mary, don't be silly. I've not blocked your line. You don't need an ambulance. No, Mary, you don't need...
what you did to that poor lady last
You
night.
don't need an ambulance. You're just being facetious and stupid. What's your point?
If I needed an ambulance,
Mary, thank God you didn't need an ambulance, and thank God, don't be...
because I couldn't get through.
Oh, Mary, no, listen, what I'm not going to let you do... No, Mary, I'm going to block your line again. What I'm not going to let... Your fader's down, Mary, so I can't hear you. What I'm not going to let you do is take little cheap snipes like that and then run on to your next point, OK? Now, if you want to discuss this... Your fader's down, Mary, they can't hear you. Neither can I. Now, if you want to discuss this like a grown-up, I am more than happy to do that. But to do that, you need to speak, I will respond, and then you respond to me. We need to have a conversation. Can you do that?
What I'm saying to you, should I have needed a line tonight, the line was blocked. All I heard was the LBC line.
It was blocked for 3 minutes, Mary.
Well, it's not the point.
Well, then why did you mention it? If it's not the point, why did you mention it?
What I'm saying...
One thing at a time. We're going to do this one thing at a time.
Now,
We've got all the time in the world, OK?
We have.
And hopefully you won't need an ambulance.
No,
Hopefully
I won't, but that's
if it's... No, Mary, then, please, listen. Focus. Mary, focus. Mary, focus. If it's not the point, why did you mention it?
Well, should I have needed one, my line was blocked.
But that's not the point.
It's not the point.
So why did you mention it?
It could have been, couldn't it?
Mary, do you realise how stupid that sounds?
No, you made that lady sound stupid.
No,
That
we're
poor
talking, Mary, we're having a conversation. We're going to do one thing at a time. I just focus. Do you realise that you saying your line was blocked for 3 minutes and if you needed an ambulance you couldn't get one? Do you realise how petty and how stupid that sounds?
I don't think it's trivia.
It is.
I tried to get back.
It is trivia.
The line.
Yes.
Tried to get the line back and left it because you spoke with the lady speaking to me and you speaking to me with Pamela in. But what I'm trying to say to you, Ian.
Let's get to the main point because if that's your opening argument, then this is going to be a doozy.
No, I don't think so. That poor little lady last night, she had issues, didn't she?
I don't know. She had issues with me. Yes.
Sarah's. She had an issue. Maybe it became personal. But then, at the end of the line, I thought it was quite sad. You are an entertainer. You're funny, right? We take that on board. That's your living, isn't it?
Yes.
Right? But at the same time, you could have put that dumb button on, couldn't you?
Why?
Well...
Why?
Because...
What should I have done? First of all, Mary, do you know what the dump button is?
Well, I presume it's when things get too hot.
What the dump button is, let me explain, because you're using a phrase I don't think you're quite familiar with, so I'm going to explain it to you.
No, please
Excuse me. No, I'm going to, thank you. The dump button is, what it is this station broadcasts with a 7-second delay. So what we're saying now is going out on the radio 7 seconds after we've said it. The dump button is to be used in cases of libel and swearing. And when I press the dump button, the 7-second delay, and therefore that 7 seconds of radio, is not transmitted, and we go live. Which makes it a little bit dangerous to be live because then, if anything else is said, then I get in serious trouble.
Oh, of course.
So it's not to be dumped because someone is arguing with me or because someone is offended with me. It's to be used for swears and for libel and for anything that may be considered obscene.
I take that on board, Ian.
Okay.
I take that on board. But
so why should the dump button have been used last night?
No, but last night she was getting a little bit, and then when we had the psychologist ringing through...
Well, we don't know he was a psychologist.
Well, we don't know. We just take that. We presume. We don't know.
No, we don't presume. He said he was a psychologist. I have no evidence whatsoever that he was a psychologist. A lot of people phone up and say a lot of things. I tend not to believe most of it, to be honest.
No, fair enough. I take that on board. But, you know, if you listen to these things and then I thought, oh, my God, this is getting out of hand, and she was getting quite distressed, wasn't she, Ian? She was getting quite distressed. Well, and then this other lady rang through and said, oh, and then when you said you know, people were, you know, she said, oh, she's stalking you and bits and pieces. She could really like you. And I thought, my God, this is getting out of hand.
What was getting out of hand, Mary?
Well, the lady was trying to get a point over, and then you were saying, well, you know, this and that, and I thought, well, why didn't you...
What do you mean saying this and that? I don't quite remember what you mean by saying this and that.
Well, no, she was sort of saying bits and pieces, and she'd...
Well, again, Mary, can you be specific? You're saying bits and pieces and this and that. Be specific. What did she say? What did I say? What specific bit are you referring to?
Saying,
she wasn't crying.
Sorry?
She wasn't crying.
No, she wasn't crying. No, she wasn't crying or anything like that. She just said, "Look, you know, I do like your program, and I do, and this and everything else, and people are going away from you." And you said, "Well, you know, why do you listen to me?"
Yeah. For anyone who missed this last night,
You did say that, didn't you?
I did say that, Mary. And for anyone, I'm going to explain to anyone who missed it. Denise phoned up, and she said she'd been listening for a year. I'm not going to quote her because I can't remember it, but this is the gist of it.
No.
She'd been listening for a year, but she didn't like it. She didn't like the show. She didn't like.
Listen then, yeah, as you said.
Mary, thanks. She'd been listening for a year. She didn't like the show. She didn't like me. She didn't like the way I treated the callers. She didn't like the way I'd apparently treated her on 1 or 2 occasions. I asked her, well, then, why are you listening and why are you phoning up? And she phoned up repeatedly last night. She phoned up at least 5 or 6 times.
Well, I haven't. It was just I was a little bit upset.
I don't know what you're upset about, Mary. You seem to agree with what I've said so far. So come on, let's cut to the chase. What bit are you upset with?
Well,
what do you think? What do you think I did wrong?
I think the poor lady had several issues.
What were those issues? I don't know what you mean.
Well,
you can't listen. Don't come on and use vagaries. What do you mean by issues?
You're the presenter. You have these people ringing in all the time.
No, but Mary, I don't know. I'm talking to you. What do you mean by she had issues? I don't understand what that vague phrase means when you're saying
the vague phrase means, in so much that she was kind of ringing and she was saying, well, look, you know, I've told people to go away and I like you, and I thought...
Mary, you're rambling. Mary, I'm afraid you are. What were her issues as you see them?
Her issues were that she was trying very hard to concentrate, and while she was trying, she had very poor concentration levels.
Oh, that's very patronising.
No.
She was concentrating fine.
No,
She was concentrating fine. You don't know anything about that woman, just like you don't know very much about me, not anywhere as near as much as you think you do. You know nothing about Denise.
I'm sure.
She was concentrating absolutely fine. She was angry, and she was upset. We couldn't quite work out why, but to say that she couldn't concentrate is very patronising.
No, what I'm saying to you is that you seem to just go home in on everything she said.
Because we were having an argument, yes, that's how you have arguments.
Program, but where it becomes an entertaining program, which we listen to,
yes,
it became not quite right.
Again, Mary, you're not being specific. Be specific. All you're saying is she had issues. Then we said this and that and bits and pieces. You've been on the phone now for 23 minutes. You have said nothing to me. You've said nothing. Just vague stuff that means nothing.
At this lady being so upset.
Okay, so you're upset that a lady was upset.
Yes.
Tough. What can I do about that?
Well,
Nothing. I can't do anything about that. You could have switched off.
Iain,
yes, it is the attitude, Mary. What should my attitude be? Oh, hang on. I can't have this discussion with this woman. I can't defend myself or my show or my... Mary, let me finish. I defend myself or my show or my relationship with my producer, which she also attacked, because it might upset Mary. Is that what I should have done?
Well, I haven't upset your producer.
Sorry?
I haven't upset your producer.
She's not even listening. This woman isn't even listening to me. I'm talking about Denise last night, Mary. Focus.
Yes, I'm saying. But the poor...
I didn't say that you'd upset my producer.
And if she rings in tonight, now what will you say to her? Will you be kind to her?
I will treat her. I don't know what I'm going to say to her because, Mary, the calls and the conversations are spontaneous. I will respond to her. In fact, do you know what? When she calls up, I'm going to ask her not to call anymore because I don't think it's suitable for her to phone in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Well, I think that, because I think, if other people hear it, sometimes it gets a little bit upsetting.
Well, do you know what, Mary? That's tough. That really is tough. What do you want me to say? Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. Mary, I'm really sorry you got upset last night. I'm really sorry. I don't care that you got upset. I don't know who you are. I don't know anything about you. I don't care.
How old are you, Iain?
I'm 33. I'll be 34 in June.
I hope I'm 62, and I hope that when you're 62...
What's age got to do with it?
A little bit more...
Here we go.
...thing in your life.
A little bit more thing in my life?
Well...
what does that mean?
You don't know these people when they ring in.
What does that mean, a little bit more thing in my life?
Well, a little bit more kindness.
You're a very nasty woman, Mary. You know nothing about me. You know nothing about what I do in my spare time. You know nothing about anything that's happened to me or my family. You do not know how kind or unkind I am. You have no idea.
I'm sure you're quite
You have no idea what I do, what I go through, and what I have to see happening in my family and to people who love me. So for you to come on and say you're unkind is a very nasty...
I didn't say you're unkind.
Yes, you did. You're a very nasty, thoughtless woman.
Because you've come over on the programme, sometimes you have come over as not unfeeling. I'm sure you...
I am unfeeling for you. I feel nothing, Mary. For you, I feel nothing for Denise. Nothing at all.
Oh.
What does that noise mean?
Well...
Why? What should I feel for
we
you?
should feel sorry for everybody.
Why-
Because not everybody's been touched by different things.
How
in life,
patronising
have
is
they?
how patronising and pathetic is that? We should feel sorry for everybody. Really? Really?
Well, I think so.
Well, then you're a very patronising woman.
Well, I'm sad you feel like that. Very sad.
Mary, I think we've reached the end of our conversation.
I think so, and I hope that, you know, at some stage in our life that we will meet again on the radio.
I hope we don't. I really hope you don't call in this show anymore. I hope we don't talk anymore.
Okay, well, I'm sorry you feel like that.
Well, don't feel sorry, because I feel fine. I feel fine. What you need to realise, Mary, is a lot of what you've said, it may come from good intentions, but it's coming across as patronising.
Well, it's not meant in that way.
OK, well, thanks for calling.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Shah. Hello, Shah.
Hello, Ian.
I'm just going to cut her line off just in case she needs to call an ambulance.
I was going to argue with her, but I think she sounded like she was about to cry in the end.
Oh, I don't know why. She did sound like she got teary at the end, and I don't know why, because I don't... Shah, and be honest with me, OK? Yeah. Was I too harsh with her? Was I nasty to her?
No, Ian, you stood your ground.
But be honest, if I was nasty to her, then maybe I need to learn a lesson, and maybe I need to take a look at how I do treat people, because I genuinely think I wasn't nasty. I was trying to be as calm as I could with her, and I thought that a lot of what she said was patronising and was rude.
No, Ian, you stood your ground, because the moment she came on, she just got my blood boiling, you know, and by saying that, Egyptian and Indian music sounds the same.
Oh, yeah, Egyptians and Indians are the same, yeah.
But it doesn't, you know. I thought I was going to tell her to do some homework, if she's been there or not, that she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, they're completely different.
I mean...
All right, Shah, listen, mate, thanks for that. Thanks for hanging on. Good fella. I know what he's calling in for. Let's have some of this. Travel news now. Here's Alan Joyce.
And we're looking at delays around Maryland.
So what category is Anna up in? Do we know? Was it that? She wasn't speech. Chris, what category is Anna up for?
Entertainment or something like that? No, speech. No, speech.
Oh, that's speech there.
Oh,
this is it. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not that one. Okay.
Okay.
Who's it? I can hear someone talking.
Yeah, Noel, I'll call you back in a minute. Bye.
Vinny!
Yeah, blame it all on Alan, innit?
Sorry?
You have to blame it on Alan.
What?
That woman earlier, innit? You have to blame that on Alan.
I have no idea. Oh, yeah, Alan!
Yeah.
Who was it called in last night?
Yeah.
Who owns a football team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The arrogant one.
Horrible, arrogant Alan.
Yeah. Anyway, but you're nasty to me and everything, but it's alright, isn't it? Because it's me.
Yeah, because you're a muppet and you don't know that I'm being nasty to you, because you haven't got the intelligence to process it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good lad.
Anyway, so what was this YouTube video thing you want to talk about?
How the hell did you get hold of this footage of me doing a lady's hair?
I just typed your name and it came up.
Well, I don't know where that, because that never got shown, and I've got the whole tape of that whole show, and I do a lot more than just.
I think it's a pretty new video because no one commented on it.
It's on the. I can't look on YouTube because we're watching the Sony Awards on the computer at the moment.
You got about 3 computers in front of you, though.
Yeah, but only one computer in front of me is connected to the internet.
Well, can't you?
But anyway, I've seen the video. I don't need to
minimise it.
Well, it's minimised, but the thing is, the computer's very slow. So if we go onto YouTube, it'll slow things down, and it's fine. I understand you stole it from YouTube. Well done.
Yeah, so isn't it going to be broadcasted on TV?
Well, no, they filmed it about 3 years ago, probably.
It was that bad.
It was that bad. It was a pilot for a show. That was the thing. It was never going to get made. It's me, Quentin Wilson, and some woman. We're all learning to cut hair. It's hosted by Denise Van Outen, and then we have a cut-off where we go and style a lady's hair. It's quite entertaining. Bob Mortimer produced it.
Who won it?
I think the lady did. Mine was awful because I hadn't learnt how to do curls. I didn't know how to do curls. So there's me with a curling thing, and I burnt this woman's hair. I got told off.
You had a fit girl, though.
She was fit, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Beautiful models.
So you're quite lucky there.
We got to kiss them at the end. With tongues.
Even the male ones. That's what you said. Is Denise going to phone in?
Is what?
Is Denise going to phone in?
I don't think so. I don't think we should talk about Denise anymore. It's not really fair because she's not here. She's not here to defend herself, so I don't think we should really talk about her.
Because my favourite caller, isn't it?
I know it's your favourite caller, Vinny, but I suspect she won't be calling up anymore. And if she does call up, I'm going to ask her not to call up anymore.
So, what are you talking about in this show?
Well, OK. Well, that's good. OK, we can talk about this. Hanging pictures is very hard.
Oh, yeah, I know one way you can do it.
OK.
Lean against the wall.
Leaning against the wall?
Lean the picture against the wall.
And what does... Sorry, what does that do?
It stays, doesn't it?
Right, OK.
Oh, you can put it on a shelf.
Well, but I want to hang it. I've hung them, but the thing is, you have to get the hooks. Because
Can't you put a hook on it?
Well, yeah, the ones I did at the weekend, yes, I put hooks up. But getting the hooks so that when you put the picture on so that they're exactly the same level is really difficult. The one I've got that hasn't got any hooks or any string on, I don't know what to do with it. Look at that. Oh, it's Carol Vorderman's. God, that was Carol Vorderman's. That was great. That was a great shot of her coming up on stage.
Got nice legs.
She got a nice bottom.
Yeah. But can you make your homemade hook?
Yeah, probably. Have you seen Half-Ton Hospital with Jeremy Kyle?
No.
Oh, no, I saw it in the listings today. I've got no idea what it was. But the programme was called Half-Ton Hospital with Jeremy Kyle, and I thought it sounded fantastic.
Yeah. And another thing, yeah?
Yes, Vinny.
Do you know that big news that's happening today?
If anyone's seen it, 0870 9090 973.
About 5 people.
Oh, yes. The five lads who've gone to prison.
Yeah. They said that they went to McDonald's and MI5 was watching them in McDonald's.
All right.
So that means MI5 go to McDonald's for lunch.
Yes, it does, Vinny.
So...
Is this your idea of topical comedy?
So they're like normal people like us, aren't they? So...
Except they wear dark suits, black sunglasses and have earpieces in. Yes, they're normal people. Are you saying that you think you could be a spy?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think so.
How do you know I'm not one already?
Because you can't even say it. You can't even say it. Well, thanks for calling, Vinny.
Wait, hang on.
Bye-bye.
All right, then.
And because he's so easy to control. He put the phone down then because I tricked him. He could have carried on talking for as long as he wanted. But I tricked him by... it's kind of like a Jedi mind trick, although I've not seen those films. John!
Hello.
Hello, John.
Right, how to put a picture up.
Yes.
You go to a hardware shop.
Yes.
And you get 2 eyes.
Eyes?
EYES.
What?
Eyes.
Yeah, eyes, yes.
And you screw them in the back of the picture and you put a piece of string through the eyes and then you hang your picture on the wall.
Is it as simple as that?
It's as simple as that.
Fantastic.
And another thing, there used to be a website called .com.com.
Oh, so someone's beating me too.
DOTCOM, though.
Oh.
Like a word, .com.
.com.
But the first .com is a word.
Is a word.com, D-O-T.
Before you get a punctuation, .com.
.com.
What do you call 3 W's?
Oh, hang on a second.
Why do they always say www?
Well, they'd say www.
W.
Well, they don't. That's 4.
Who's that one that Clive gets in a tiz with?
Oh, yeah. Supposing you wanted to write the letter U 6 times, you'd say W, W, W.
Yes.
But then that's W. That's 3 W's, not 6 U's.
It is.
Well, John, I think we've sorted something out there. I'm not quite sure what it is, though.
No. Probably put your head in the gas oven might be a good idea.
Good lad. Thank you for that.
Okay, good night.
Ta-ta.
What's so attractive about...
Good evening.
Betty's in the Dartford. Hello, Betty.
Yeah, and I knew I'd get you and the news.
You've got 5 minutes.
I was ringing
4.
to say
Yes.
that all you wanted was a little picture hook that you get from a hardware shop. But as you haven't got time, I was going to offer to get you one and send you it.
But you're going to go out to a hardware shop?
No, I just asked somebody over the road for one.
No, I will pop out and get one.
I had a picture of oil painting sent to me for my 80th.
Oh, yeah.
My niece is a doctor, and they in Scotland, and they sent me. They brought it because they couldn't send it through the post.
No.
And the picture hook was on it. You see.
Yeah.
She sent one. And you just put that on the wall and string hangs over.
But it's a very big picture. So are those hooks going to be strong enough?
Yes, mine's a big oil painting of snowdrops. It's beautiful, big in a gold frame.
Snowdrops, you say?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was going to get you one and send it to you.
Well, that's very kind, but don't worry. I'm sure I can find some time this week to pop out to a harbour. Hey, I'm getting new carpets on Wednesday.
Oh, good.
I'm very excited. The whole flat will be pretty much done then.
Another thing I wanted to say
Yes, Betty.
about that horrible Mary, you're the most kindest person that I know that's ever spoke to me kindly.
Well, that's a very sweet thing to say.
And,
you see, a lot of people just listen to me and they just hear this young bloke, this bloke who's in his 30s shouting and being rude. And that's because that's all they want to hear. But they don't hear the other bits and pieces that I do, where it is me being nice. And also, they don't have a clue what I do when I'm not here. They don't know what I get up to or what I do.
And also, she said she liked that bit of music. I thought it was awful.
Oh, which bit of music?
The bit of music that lady played first.
Oh, because we know what music you like, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
You like,
Bing Crosby.
Well, you like Bing Crosby, you like a bit of this as well, don't you?
Gonna find a new boy to spoon.
Oh, yeah.
You like this one?
That's the one you're going to play.
Yeah.
Wait a little,
hang on, let's get... Hang on, here we go. Let's get to the bit where the ladies sing.
I wish that I could see
Here we go.
you soon. It'd been a while since I felt like this, and now I found someone I really miss. Under the sun, under the moon, I wish that I could see you soon, angels. I want to kiss you. And I'm like...
It's good, that, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, makes you cry.
It does, it makes me cry. Betty, I tell you what.
Yeah.
When we finished, can you stay on the line? Can you give your address to Chris?
Well, I was going to send you my a letter with my sticker on, with my address and phone number.
Oh, you got a sticker?
You know, the stickers that I have. I send us for
well, you can do that, or you can give it to Chris.
Well, I was just going to write to you.
All right, well, then you write me a letter. That'll be absolutely delightful.
I've got the address.
Yeah, you've got the LBC...
I've got the address when I sent Bob a get well card.
Well, I would absolutely love to get a letter from you, and once I've got it, I will put the CD of this in the post.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Anything else, love?
No, I've got something else wrong with me.
Uh-oh.
My teeth, I should have told them that, guys.
Yeah.
I can't wear dentures, and they took them out, and they left 7 in at the bottom.
Oh, blimey.
And they've all gone green.
Oh.
And it's gone poison.
Oh, dear. Well, is someone going to look at them?
Well, I can't have my teeth out. They're all impacted.
Yeah, blimey.
I nearly die when I have teeth out in hospital.
It's not very nice. Well, Betty, listen, make sure someone has a look at them, though.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Listen, send me that letter, and I'll speak to you soon, love.
Yes.
Take care.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
There we go. Isn't she wonderful? 0870... Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. Keep coughing. 087... Yes, Tony Butler has won Lifetime Achievement Award. Who? I don't know. 0870 90 90 973. It's the last hour of the show. Speak to you after this. As a fairly new listener to LBC, your show was a definite favourite of mine, and on the way home, my hubby was trying to tell me you used to present Rise. I argued the toss, saying it wasn't you, as I really disliked you on that programme, and whoever was on LBC was great. It couldn't be the same person, as I really liked the show. After the phone call with the lady who you tore to shreds, I can remember why I really disliked you. From Alison Daly. I've torn no one to shreds, Alison. You've obviously listening to the wrong show. People... Oh, yeah, that's not bad. People really, People are really stupid, aren't they? Really stupid, and it does my head in. Chris is downstairs making a cup of tea, so don't call in for a few moments, if you would. Alison, you obviously weren't listening. I tore no one to shreds, love. You know. Dearie me. Am I not allowed to defend myself? If someone phones up to criticise me and have a go at me and says rude things to me, am I not allowed to defend myself? Do I just have to stand here and take it because I'm on the radio? Is that how that works? Because that's wrong. That's wrong. I think. Barnsworth.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Barnsworth.
How are you?
I'm all right.
You don't tear people to shreds. You have a laugh with them. And I think that the woman last night, she got really upset about nothing.
Yeah. It does my head in that people think, well, just because you're on the radio, we can send cowardly emails or phone up and make snidey comments that are founded in nothing, and we can be rude about you and make generalisations, and then we can put the phone down and run away. Well, no, you can't do that. You see, that's not fair, and that's not decent. If people want to come on and have a discussion with me, and even argue with me, then that's good. That's good, and it's healthy to do that. But I think because I won that argument, to put it in a very simplistic term, with Mary, people think I tore her to shreds, or I was rude to her. When, if you listen back, I wasn't. I just argued better than she did, and my argument was based in fact and was coming from a knowledgeable position where hers wasn't. So anyway, yes, Barnsworth, what can I do for you?
You were talking about how easy it was for you to open your door.
I opened I couldn't open the second front door, but the first front door I opened in 15 seconds without a key.
That's scary.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, we've got a balcony on our house.
Oh, yeah.
And me and my dad got locked out.
Yeah.
And my dad's van was parked at the side of the balcony, and my dad says, "I can climb up there."
Uh-oh. When dads say things like that, you know there's trouble afoot.
Yeah, and because we knew the doors would be open.
Yeah.
The balcony doors. So he did, and he managed to get on the balcony, and it was so easy watching him. He was like a monkey swinging from branch to branch.
Did he actually swing from branch to branch? Well, that's you being descriptive. Okay, that's fair enough.
That's how easy it was for him to climb up.
Another time I've been locked out quite a lot recently. Another time earlier this year I got locked out, and I knew by bizarre coincidence that the balcony doors were unlocked. Just because they're never unlocked, but just that day they were, and there was a guy working a few doors down with a ladder. And I said, mate, I couldn't borrow your ladder to get in. And part of me naively was thinking that he'd put the ladder up there and he'd go up and do it. But he didn't. He put the ladder up. He said, I'll foot it for you. And so climbing up there was all right. But that bit where you get off the ladder and you swing over the balcony, even though it's only the first floor, I was thinking, oh, God, this is going to end with me having 2 broken legs at the very best. I mean, I got in and it was fine, but that bit where you swing over from ladder to balcony is very scary.
Yeah, it's like trying to get up on your attic, isn't it?
Hang on a second. Hello, Chris. Thank you, mate. Hello. Lovely cup of tea. I had to get into the attic in my mum's house the other day, and that was...
and getting back down, horrible as well.
Yeah, I used to do it quite with ease when I was younger, but I couldn't do it, and there was a real bit where I'm hanging over the stairs, and, I have to just trust that I've got the strength to lower myself down onto the balcony.
Yeah.
The banister.
We've got a ladder that goes to the house, which is scary.
Well, ladders are, I don't know.
I hate ladders.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of ladders. When I was in Pakistan, they had ladders that were made of bamboo. Now, bamboo stretches and changes its shape and grows. Stretches and contracts. And these ladders, no word of a lie, would be 30 feet high. Now, supposing you needed to go 60 feet, what they would do is they would tie another ladder to the end of the first ladder. So you've got two 30-feet ladders, one on top of the other, tied together, made out of bamboo, and these fellas were going straight up there, coming straight back down. Oh, it was horrible.
I'd be freaking out.
Yeah, I couldn't watch it. I couldn't even watch it because it made me so uncomfortable.
No, I hate heights anyway. So.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Barnsworth, listen, thank you for that.
Okay, thanks, Ian.
There we go, cheers. Let's go to Pippa. Hello, Pippa.
Hello.
Hello.
I was phoning up about hanging your picture, because you can get something called a mirror hook.
A mirror hook?
Yes, yeah, I think that's what it's called, and it's a flat piece of metal with a hole at two ends.
Yeah.
And you screw one end to the back of your frame.
Right, yeah.
So you've got a piece jutting out.
Yeah.
And then you screw that to the wall, so it fits flush to the wall.
Oh, you screw that to the wall?
Yeah. So you've got one piece attached to the frame.
Yeah.
And then the other end you actually attach to the wall.
Okay. The screwing to the walls. I like the idea of putting a nail in. That's quite satisfying, even though I muffed it up so many times at the weekend. But screwing something to the wall, because then don't you need
screwdriver?
Screwdriver, and those what are they called? Raw plugs, wall plugs,
raw plug.
Well, you need a raw plug.
Yeah.
I've never been able to put a raw plug in.
Well, but perhaps you're not drilling a large enough hole because you need to sort of start off with a small bit and then a slightly bigger bit. And
the last time I managed to get some raw plugs in, I made the hole too big, so they had no grip at all.
Yeah.
And it was awful. So
we can always sort of fill in a bit, with polyfiller or something afterwards as well.
Oh, you're assuming I can do things, and I am useless when it comes to all this guff. I managed to hang a mirror, and I was quite chuffed at that. And also, I had to put the string on. There was no string on it, and there's this huge, heavy mirror.
Yeah.
And so I just, I put the string on. What am I
You can get wire.
Is wire better?
Well, probably, because you can sort of wind it round itself.
Yeah.
And then you get stronger.
That's true. But if I go to like B&Q or something, will they have all this there?
They should do, yes, or any ironmonger or hardware store.
Okay. Do you know Chris didn't know what an ironmonger's was until the other week?
Didn't he?
He didn't know what it was.
Naughty Chris.
Chris, what did you think an ironmonger's was?
Or
did you just think it was a made-up word?
Yeah.
Okay. He's not being very talkative this evening. I don't know what's something's bugging him. Something bugging you?
No.
Okay, well, just focus then. Focus. Well, Pippa, listen, thanks. I'm not going to screw anything in, but I might...
Well, it's also quite a good way of getting your pictures on the same level, because you can then measure at the top of the frames.
Yeah.
Instead of, sticking a nail in and then hanging it and seeing if it's the right height.
Yeah.
If you've got two people of spirit level and a tape measure, you're away, really.
Yeah, oh, look, hang on, I forgot that the Sony Awards were on. I had a tape measure. I didn't have a spirit level, but I had a tape measure, and I muffed it up at the weekend. It looked bloody ridiculous.
Oh, well, good luck with it, anyway.
Thank you, Pippa.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Lorraine's in the Oakwood. Hello, Lorraine.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah, good. Why are you trying to do all these things yourself? You're not capable of doing
I am incapable of doing them.
Exactly, just like I am.
But the thing is, I can't.
You put something in the wall, and it never hangs up straight. It doesn't matter whether you use wire or you use wool or you use whatever.
But what do you can't pay a man to come and hang a picture
but
for
you paid a man to come and open your door the other night.
Yeah, £105 for 7. He kept me waiting an hour and 20 minutes. It took him 7 seconds.
Exactly.
105 quid.
Exactly.
I was stuck out in my hallway because I managed to get into the hallway.
I know exactly what they're like. My neighbour was like that.
Well, my neighbour opened the door because I was making a lot of noise trying to open the second door, and he didn't say, "Oh, come in, have a cup of tea." He went, "Oh, just keep the noise down a bit, mate."
Yeah.
And he went back to bed.
It makes you worry that you think, well, if somebody's coming in to actually break into your house, nobody's going to take the slightest bit of difference.
No, but I had quite a nice evening playing Uno and eating pizza in my hallway.
You said,
Yeah.
You're a nutter anyway.
Well, thank you, Lorraine. I take that as a compliment.
I've said that to my emails to you 100 times. If you ever read your emails,
oh, you're that Lorraine.
It's Agent Chris that reads your emails.
No, it's me. Hang on a minute. I've got hang on a minute. Your emails are quite long and rambling, aren't they?
Yeah, I know they're ramble a bit.
Where are they? But you send them to the.
I'm not very good on the phone.
No, I can tell.
Oh,
get lost. Where are your emails? 'Cause, hang on a minute. Your emails are a little bit scary.
No, they're not.
Have you sent me one tonight, or did I imagine it?
I'm a sweetie, really.
You're bonkers, sweetie.
I know, that's what they all tell me.
No, I can't find. Do you know, I may have deleted the one you sent
No,
me.
you probably over this boring rubbish. I was going to swear.
Well,
I know
how old are you? Because your emails sound like you're quite young. Your voice sounds like you're quite old.
I'm ancient.
52.
No, I'm not that age yet.
Well, 48. 49.
Yeah.
50.
49, but they say I look 10 years younger, so...
They do say that, but they always say that to be polite.
I told you that you should go to the gym more than 4 times a week.
Oh, you're that bonkers lady.
Yeah, that bonkers lady.
Oh, Lorraine, well, listen...
You said you climbed up the stairs. Hillgate, where is it? In North London? You
Yes,
ran up the stairs.
Hillgate.
I know it's hard work.
Yes.
But,
yes.
sweetheart, you're so young.
Lorraine?
They say I look 10 years younger than
There's probably saying that to be polite.
Pardon?
Yeah, I have to go, it's the trouble.
No, don't go.
Yes! Flippin' heck, I don't think I'll get out alive. It's Alan Joyce.
Thank you very much. We're looking at delay. Good evening.
Mohammed's emailed in 7 times. Hello, I was listening to you yesterday night. I heard you say that Sarah Tancredi was coming in. What time is she coming in? You missed her. She was in at 7:25, you muppet. Who's been there the longest? Adam's in the Bristol. Hello, Adam.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm a photography student and a psychiatry student, and even I don't know how to hang a picture properly.
Oh, well, hang on a second. You do photography and psychiatry?
I know.
Is that just because they both begin with P?
Yeah, it's probably like an OCD thing.
Okay, fair play. Well, I don't know how either of those things would help you hang a picture.
Well, if you're in photography, you should be able to hang a picture.
Should you, though? Surely that's if you're in framery.
If you're, like, exhibiting your work, you should at least be able to hang them properly.
Do you have to hang your own pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, no, do you?
It is part of the course.
You're joking.
No.
There is a part of the course where you have to hang pictures, and if you don't hang them, you lose points.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if I believe you or not. If that's true, though, that's fantastic.
I know. I'm going to fail.
Well, yeah, it's impossible to get it right. I kept putting it, because I was using those little hooks where you put in 2 nails, and then the hook's there. And I kept putting it in, and then one picture was lower than the other, so I took it off and put it, and then it was too high. And I was doing it with a tape measure as well, but you have to do that thing where you have to hold the picture up, and then you have to sort of reach behind to feel where the string is, because obviously that's slightly different. And where the point of tension on the string is going to be when it's on a hook, because that's where it's going to hang. And you have to get that bit exactly right, and it's...
Okay, I think you're overthinking this a little bit.
Well, hang on, Adam. I got it right eventually.
Yeah,
That's where I'm going right, and you're going wrong.
What? Thinking?
That you have to get the point of tension on the string, because that's the bit that determines the height of the frame.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's interesting.
Well, okay. Well, that's what you called in for, you stupid idiot. Do you know what? I'm really getting fed up with talking to people on this show. I'm going to have a meeting with David Lloyd this week and say, right, Mr. Lloyd, what are the chances of me just bringing in records and playing records all the time? Because all of these people are muppets. Did you hear him, Chris? He went, that's interesting. Well, do you call in to talk about it? Clive Ball's on at 10 o'clock, which would be worth a listen. I doubt he'll have lost his temper. I'm losing my temper too easily with these freaks. Jean's in the Leighton. Hello, Jean.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, love.
How are you?
Oh, it's Jean!
How are you?
I'm losing the will to live.
You've had a day, ain't you?
And I just, eh?
Oh, poor Ian.
Yes.
Oh, so that prison break lady was very nice.
She wasn't she fantastic? Sarah
She seemed quite
Wayne.
intelligent, didn't she?
She was very intelligent, very beautiful, excellent actress, superb television series.
What does she look like? Is she quite pretty?
She's very pretty. Turn your radio off, Jean.
Oh, sorry. She's quite pretty.
Yes, she's very pretty.
Oh, is she? Yeah, Ian, so have you got your carpet in now?
Carpet's coming Wednesday morning.
Oh, is it? I bet you can't wait.
I can't wait. And then, do you know what? Once the carpet's in, I'll get myself a nice new Hoover, because my Hoover's rubbish.
Really? they?
And then, apart from a few small bits and pieces, which
Yeah.
can wait, that is then the whole flat done.
Yeah.
Everything is done.
Oh, that'd be all right.
It'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you know that Jeremy Kyle show?
Oh, Half-Ton Hospital?
It was about obesity.
Oh, fat people.
Yeah.
I hoped it would
today.
be.
I saw the advert.
I hoped it would be.
Yeah, it was about obesity.
But why is it... so anyone missed this? This is on at 3 o'clock this afternoon, I think. Half-Ton Hospital with Jeremy Kyle.
Yeah.
And that's all I didn't know anything about it. So it's just him hanging out with fat dudes, is it?
I think so, in a hospital.
And for fat people. Is it the hospital specifically for fat people?
I think so. I'm not sure. I just saw the advert.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Do you watch him in the day, Ian? In the morning?
Do I watch him in the mornings?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I didn't used to like it, but when I go to my mum watches it because she fancies him.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she does. She's got very weird taste in men.
Oh.
And so I've started watching it, and I quite like it. But what I don't like, and I know why they do it, it's an old trick, and we do it here sometimes, is when they come on for a DNA test or the lie detector, you don't get the results until the next day.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. They should start off, first one should be DNA, second one should be lie detector, then the third one should be the results of the DNA, and then the fourth one should be the results of the lie detector.
Yeah, that's what they should do.
That's what they should do. I can't wait till the next day. So quite often a lot of these mysteries go unsolved for me.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true.
But Jeremy Kyle, he's quite a good presenter.
Oh, I think he's fantastic.
I don't think he's good looking.
No.
No,
But
I think you're better than him, Ian.
Well, thank you, but let's hope my mum doesn't fancy me, or that's a whole kind of Freudian thing that we don't want to go down.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Ian, don't let the callers get to you, Ian.
They're getting to me, Jean.
Don't let Denise and that other lady get to you.
They're all getting to me, Jean. I'm
It'll
starting
get
to
too
lose.
much, you'll crack up, Ian.
I'm beginning to lose the plot.
You might start just playing records.
I'm gonna bring in. I'll speak to Mr. Lloyd tomorrow.
Who's Mr. Lloyd?
He's the boss.
Oh, what's he like? Is he a bastard?
No, he is not. He is a very, very, very nice man.
Oh, is he?
And he genuinely is a very nice. I've worked with some people who are what you just said, and you
Yeah.
can't say that on the radio. Very
Oh,
naughty.
sorry, Jet. Sorry,
No,
Ian.
but
Sorry,
he is a
sorry.
very, very nice man.
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
going to say, Mr. Lloyd, first of all, I apologise that Jean said a swear about you.
Yeah.
And can I bring in some records? I
Yeah.
probably won't be able to bring in records now you've sworn about him.
Oh, sorry.
So because of you, I'll probably have to carry on doing a speech-based phone-in show.
Oh, no. So, Ian, when's your next day off, then? Is it Bank Holiday Monday you off?
No, I'm in bank holiday.
Yeah.
I know I'm off June the 3rd.
Yeah.
Chris, when's my next day off? Do you know? Sunday, June the 3rd, I'm off. I know
You're
that.
off June the
Is it like
3rd.
the 18th?
What?
The 18th?
Of May?
Yeah?
What's that for?
I don't know.
Have I got the 18th of May off?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know if I don't think that. Hang on. Let me have a look in my diary. Oh, I've got to post these letters. Oh, I haven't got my diary. Well, let's. I'll tell you what. If I haven't booked it off already, I'll take the 18th of May off. Nice one, Chris. Thank
Ian,
you.
before I go, right,
yes,
how
Jane.
were your karate films?
And the Bruce Lee films?
Yeah, how were they?
They were Saturday night, Way of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Sunday night, Fist of Fury on the big screen at the BFI.
Yeah.
Superb.
Really?
Superb.
What's it like around where you live, Ian? Is it nice around where you live?
I pray to God you never find out. I'm going to cut you off now.
All right, then, Ian.
Yeah. Imran.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, mate.
How you doing, mate?
I'm all right.
I'm saying how you doing because I actually care. You know, do you know on Clive's program?
Yeah.
He actually says some people just say how you are because they don't actually care.
It's a pleasantry, isn't it?
Yes.
But you actually care, do you?
Yeah, I actually
I'm
care.
feeling a bit down today, in all honesty.
Yeah, was it about Mary and Denise, yeah?
No, I couldn't give a stuff about them. But I've just felt a bit down today.
Right, is it because the football footy's on or what?
No.
No.
It's that void again.
Oh, the void?
The void has kind of come back today. If you're asking if you genuinely care, I'll tell you.
Right, go on then.
Okay. The void has come back today, to the point where I'm questioning what I'm doing with my life. I'm questioning where I'm going. I'm questioning where my career is and where I think it should be and where it's going to go. And I'm just feeling a bit down about all of that.
Hang on a minute, who's the void?
Sorry?
Who's the void?
Who's the void?
Yeah.
The void is the big hole that I feel spiritually in my life.
Right, so you're beginning to question yourself about your life now and all that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right. How was your trip to Pakistan? Because I actually come from there, you know.
It was excellent. It was about 8 years ago now, and I was there for
8
3
years
months.
ago.
I was in Karachi for 2.5 months and Lahore for 2 weeks, I think.
Lahore, yeah. Well, I come from the capital city, Islamabad.
Okay, I didn't go to Islamabad, but...
Yeah, but, you know, the people there, you know, it's actually changing a lot.
In what way?
And you can't do business with a Pakistani, trust me. They're con people. You should think twice before you do business with a Pakistani.
Well, I have no business lined up with a Pakistani at the moment, but I'm sure... yes, when I was there were dodgy people there who...
They are
took
dodgy
stuff and ripped
people,
off.
yeah.
Well, I'm not saying they all are, but then when we came back and worked here, we got ripped off and, you know, it...
That's showbiz, yeah.
It's not showbiz. That's just business, you know. I don't think it's because they're Pakistani. I'm sure it isn't, because we met some fantastic Pakistanis, as we do.
Yes, they are, yeah, a few, yeah.
But we got ripped off there, we got ripped off here, you know. You get ripped off all around the world, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, true. So Mary and Denise, they're out your books at all.
Can we stop using the swears now?
All right, then, yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, lovely. We done that one, did we? I mean, that one was probably all right, but I think it's so close to one swear already. I think I did the right thing. Can we just all stop using bad language, please? Because it is only 9:30, and there are young ears listening. So, you know, just respect that. Yes, I'd like to let rip and use some indoor language, but we've got young people listening, so... Thank you. OK, 0870 90 90 973. More of your calls after this.
Order, order! Would the right honourable member please confirm to the House that before... 973.
Here we go. Now, this sounds good. In How Low today, you could win a fantastic Apple TV, the brand that brought you the iPod. Well, people know who Apple are. I don't need to say that. Hey, you know those iPods? Well, they're from Apple. People know who Apple are. Anyway, you can now get movies, TV shows, music and podcasts all on demand and wirelessly. But you only have until 11:30pm tonight to make the lowest unique bid. That's the lowest bid in pence that no one else matches. If that person is you, then you win. You know how this works. You do I need to explain it? I'll explain it, but I think you know how this works. To bid, text the letters LBC followed by your bid in pence to 88821. Now here's the disclaimer.
Bidders must be over 16. Bids cost £1.50. Standard network rate applies and do have a limited number of bids. See lbc.co.uk for full terms and conditions.
Let's go to Charlotte.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Charlotte.
Hello. Hanging pictures.
Hanging pictures?
Now, look. It's a two-person job.
Right.
So why wasn't Chris helping you? Why wasn't your girlfriend helping
Well, let's just say that there was a second person involved, but that person was more interested in looking up Simon and Garfunkel on YouTube for some reason.
Oh, dearie me.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Well, what are they original artworks?
No. What they are, the things I was hanging up the other day were just some posters, nice posters from the olden days. For pop, well, a couple of they sound silly. Okay, one was
they don't sound silly.
Okay, one was a poster for an Arthur Lee and Love concert. One was a flyer for the Monkees' 1968 film Head, signed by Davy Jones. One is a poster for the 1988 Monkees convention, and one is a cheque signed and handwritten by Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys.
They will be worth a bit, won't they?
Well, yes, they were. Well, not that much, but I got them off eBay. And I had them nicely framed from the guy around the corner. Mm-hmm. But yes, it was a struggle to get them up on the wall at the right height. I've just about done it. They're as near as damn it, but it was a struggle.
Well, whoever was there should have been helping you.
Yes.
And you need to whip them into shape, lick them into shape.
Yes.
Now, look, that awful song that you're playing, I hate it.
What?
I hate it.
Well, hang on a second. You can't be talking about... But this is the best song in the world.
No.
It's out today, kids, by the way.
Pardon?
Here we go. Oh, just listen. Here we go.
Oh, Ian, I don't
now
like
that I am across the sea, I wonder if you're gonna wait for me.
Yes.
When I go on MySpace, it blurs out straight away.
Yeah, but because it's now the theme on my MySpace page. Do you not like the bit where the girls come in singing? What?
Very twee and very thick.
But that is it's beautiful. It's pop. Listen, listen. Here we go. Oh, not yet. They're coming in a minute.
Ian.
Yes.
You've got such good taste in music.
I know exactly. That's why everyone should go and download Herman Dune now and make him number one.
No, thank you.
Listen. How could you not like this?
Listen, Ian.
Here we go.
And I'm like, the sooner the better. Do you really think she'll wait for you? And I'm like, there's no way to say, and there's
nothing I can do. Well, there is no way to say, and there is nothing I can do.
How long till you can see her? And I'm like, well,
the sooner the better.
Do you really think she will wait for you? And I'm like,
there's no way to say, and there is nothing I can do. Well, there is no way to say, and there is nothing I can do. There is no way to say, and there is nothing I can do. Well, there is no way to say, and there is nothing I can do. How can you not love that?
Well, I don't mind your rendition of it.
It's the sweetest pop song ever.
Can I just touch on something a bit serious now?
Please do.
I really like your programme.
But?
You're very intelligent,
But?
very witty.
But?
And I never thought I'd like you when I saw you doing it breakfast TV or
Oh, yeah, right, yes.
couldn't relate to you at all, but I really like your radio, right? But the Denise thing last night...
Oh, dear.
Just briefly, just let me say...
Okay. I do feel slightly uncomfortable talking about her while she's not here, in all honesty.
Oh, all right. Well, can I just say it verged on bullying to me.
She was bullying me, you're correct.
No, you were bullying her.
You're wrong there, Charlotte. You're wrong. You obviously... Go back and listen to it, because you're wrong.
No,
because she wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. She wouldn't let me speak. She wouldn't listen to anything I said.
Yeah, admittedly, you gave her a good chance, I agree.
Yeah, she was on the air for 20 minutes.
But in the end, it didn't make for good radio, so why couldn't you just...
What, cut her off?
Yeah.
I could have cut her off. I chose not to. I chose to keep her on because I really thought, I thought mistakenly we would get somewhere and we would get to a point where she could listen and respond. And we didn't get to that point.
But I could sense that you weren't going to get there quite early on.
Well, then you're cleverer than me. Well done.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that.
Well, then I hoped...
You gave her a chance, but you've given her a chance before, haven't you?
Yeah, I hoped that she would start listening because a lot of people do. A lot of people, after ranting for 5-10 minutes, they calm down and then they start listening and responding and learn something. Well, you know, call me optimistic, but I hoped that she would do that.
Logging a dead horse, I think.
Well, now...
No, I'm being horrible.
But it sounds like you're being horrible about her, and I really don't want people to be horrible about her because she's not here.
Okay. And also, you don't often use the word stupid a lot.
To stupid people I do, yes.
I hate that word.
Well...
Well, how do you know they're stupid? Really?
Charlotte, I'm beginning to think that you're a bit stupid. She was obviously stupid because she couldn't listen to a point that was being made.
I think she's just in awe of you. I think that was the problem.
Well, then that's stupid. What? There's nothing to be in awe of.
Oh, no, I agree.
She was stupid.
I agree. But you know some...
Not her specifically. I don't talk about her specifically. But I call people stupid when they're stupid. It's simple as that. It's not... I use it a lot, but I use it... to describe people who are stupid. And people are stupid when they are unable to listen and to respond and have a conversation. There was a caller earlier on this evening who, for the most part, although she came round towards the end, was unable to have a conversation.
Mary.
That is stupid.
Mary.
I don't want to say who.
No,
because I really don't want to...
Look, move it. Can I just move on then to something else?
Yeah,
I know
please.
You're going to cut me off soon. Because you do that sort of thing, don't you?
Well, don't say that. No.
No, that's your style.
Charlotte.
That's fine. You've got to move it on.
Yeah, don't say that as though that's a nasty thing I do. Of course I cut people off because it's a radio show. Don't say that as though, and that's what you do.
Ian.
It's a radio show.
Ian,
I can't... I'm going to cut you off. What is going on? Oh, for God's sakes. And now she's going to take that personally. Don't say it as though, because that's what you do. Well, yeah, because it's a radio show. If everyone wanted to stay on here for as long as possible, we'd have 3 callers on a night. That's dull, and it's not entertaining. I can't wait to read Digital Spy tonight. Boy, oh boy, those freaks are going to be gunning for me. Almost literally, I'd imagine, in some cases. Miss T.
Hello. Hello.
I'm starting to think that I'm the bad man here, but I must stay true to myself. I'm not.
No.
Anyway.
Would you like to hear some music?
Yeah, I'd love
Here
some.
you are.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. And again.
Oh, it's not working very well, is it?
It's not working.
Start playing on your iPod. Start playing in your ear. Start und it's getting louder.
Die there.
Get me out of here.
I can't work up this is brilliant or awful. I don't know. That was funny. Yeah.
Start playing on your stereo. Start playing in your ear.
What the hell is this?
Start und it drives me crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom.
That's it.
Is that it?
No, it continues.
Who the hell is that?
It's my song.
What do you mean your song?
What's in my song?
What do you mean it's your song?
It's my song. What I wrote.
You didn't write that.
I did.
Shut up. Who's singing it?
My friend. Richard.
Hang on a second. Alex, do you think that's brilliant or rubbish? I can't work it out. What do you think?
I thought it was pretty bad, apart from the bit that went bonk, bonk, bonk.
Chris, what did you think? But be honest.
Yeah.
You had a look of joy on your face at one point.
No, I was laughing at that bit.
I thought it was quite good.
I thought that was a bit out of tune.
Play again.
Oh, God, that's a song.
No.
Okay.
The first Ice Fire Dry Fit bit is good.
Start playing on your iPod.
I think I quite like it.
In your ear. Start und it's getting louder.
Die there.
That's her saying that, isn't it? That bit's good. That bit's good, isn't it? Bow, 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 bow. I think it's quite good.
On your stereo. Start playing in your ear.
The music's good. The words need to work.
I quite like the fact that they're rubbish.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Is that you doing the counting in German the first time round?
It's my friend. It's my friend, not me.
It sounds like you. I quite like it.
Oh, good. Oh, great.
Can you send me a copy?
Yes, I will.
All right.
Definitely. Okay.
Cheers for that.
Bye.
I need to hear that properly to make up my mind whether I like. I think I like it. I tend to go with my initial reaction on music, and I think I like that. Dean,
how you doing, Mr. Lee?
All right.
Oh, good. I just wanted to say, don't let these freaks get you down, man.
They're starting to, Dean. They're starting to.
Nah, I mean, at the end of the day, you gave Denise a good crack of the whip, and you know.
I don't know why that woman said, "Oh, don't cut me off," because I know that's what you do. As though that was a rude thing I do, or that was a gimmick I do. That's what I have to do because we have, I don't know, 50 people on the air in a night. Of course, I have to cut them off eventually.
Yeah, well, I just think they're jokers, man. They just need to give it a rest. Give it a rest now.
Anyway, Dean, what can I do for thee?
Well, yeah, I just want to have a word about the dreaming.
The lucid dreaming. We were going to mention this, and then we never did.
Yeah.
This is where, if anyone missed it, where you realise you're dreaming and you take control of it.
Yeah.
And it's happened to me a couple of times. It is fantastic. Chris doesn't believe it happened. You don't believe it, do you, Chris?
No, but I had one last night.
He's lying.
I think he is lying. What happened in it?
I needed to do some homework that I was writing, and I didn't have it done in time. Yeah. And so I just, used my hand, and I flicked my hand at the paper, and then all my homework was done.
But that's just a dream.
That's just a dream.
Did you... Because if you'd have been lucid,
yeah,
you'd have realised that it was just a dream and that you didn't need to do the homework.
Oh.
Yeah. Dean, listen, can you wait a minute? I've got to go to travel.
Sure, man.
Good lad. Alan Joyce.
Thank you. The M4 is close into town from...
Oh, dear. We need a blog. If someone could send a blog in now, ian@lbc.co.uk. Yes, Dean, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm all out of breath. I'll tell you why I'm out of breath.
Why?
Because we've got these tiny little pads of Post-it notes which we've just found. They're about an inch long.
Yeah.
By about 3/4 of an inch wide. And Chris and I had folded these over, and we're just chucking them at each other. It's surprisingly good fun. And we were kicking them and doing kung fu and stuff, and it's very good fun.
You need it after yesterday and today, man.
Oh, man, totally. Anyway, Dean, yes, lucid dreams.
Yeah, I heard the guy talking yesterday about looking at your hands, like, when you're asleep.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
And, I've heard that first in this book. I started using this. There's a book called The Art of Dreaming.
Yeah.
By a guy called Carlos Castaneda, and that's where he sort of says in that book that, before you go to sleep, basically, what you need to do is to say to yourself, before you actually go to sleep, that to remember to look at your hands before you try and remember to look at your hand in your dream.
Yes.
Basically, and what that does is to sort of make you conscious in your dream, basically.
Right.
So I've done that, and I've had quite a few experiences, kind of like being conscious and sort of flying around like Superman.
It is. Chris doesn't believe you, but I know this happens, man, and it's wicked when it happens. But so all you need to do is tell yourself to look at your hands before you go to sleep.
Yeah, and you don't sort of like exaggerate and give yourself a headache doing it. Just like tell yourself and just go to sleep, and you know it does work.
Does it work first time, or do you have to build it up over a few weeks?
No, it takes a while to do it. I mean, you might be different, do you know what I mean? But it took me a while to do it, but yeah, it was good. I mean, I was like going to Shaolin temples and learning martial arts, man.
Oh, man, it's Chris is not buying it. Chris, why aren't you believing him?
Just sounds a load of rubbish.
But you know that you can do... In your dreams, anything is possible, all right?
That's right.
You know that. But why then shouldn't you be... And it's all happening in your head. It's all your imagination. So why shouldn't you be able to control that imagination?
But the only time that you can control it is if you wake up a little bit in the morning and you remember what you've just been dreaming about and you just kind of continue it a little bit.
Why? Why is that the only time you can control it?
Because you're unconscious when you're asleep.
No, you're not. You can become conscious in your sleep, and that's the cool thing about it, because you can just wake up, you can be conscious in your sleep, and you can just say to yourself, right, I want to fly, and you go and fly.
You're wrong.
Well, no, you can't just say you're wrong and that's the best you can do.
All right, Chris, I'll tell you this. You try it. You tell yourself to look at your hand before you go to sleep, and you try it, and then see if you've got to do that for about a week.
Hang on, so I tell myself to look at my hands, or do I actually look at my hands?
You actually look at your hands in your sleep.
So you tell yourself when you're awake, and then in your sleep you have to get enough control so that you actually look at your hands, and then you're in. The lucid dream begins.
How are we going to do that? Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. That's the thing, but it works. Apparently.
Yeah, apparently. You try it first before you say it doesn't work. Try it first and see what happens.
Yeah.
But you haven't got any proof, Dean. It does work.
We had the same conversation about heroin. I seem to remember, didn't we? I'm joking. Of course, I'm joking.
I've got proof.
But yes, but you have no tangible proof, I think, is what Chris is trying to say in his slightly stupid way.
Yeah.
Dean, listen, mate, I've got to move on, but thank you very much for that. I will try that.
Yeah, try it, man.
Good lad, thank you. And you should try it as well, Chris.
I'll give it a go.
Martin's in the buzzard.
Hello.
Hello, Martin.
That's a great word, isn't it? Lucid.
Lucid's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah. Iain.
Yes.
Sorry.
My favourite word is serendipity.
Serendipity?
Yeah, even though I'm not 100% sure what it means.
Have you been to Serendipity restaurant in New York?
No.
Oh, it's for kids. It's fantastic.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they do great ice cream sundaes in there.
Oh, superb.
It's really well known. Next time you go to New York, you take your mum.
Yeah.
No, that's Serendipity. She'd love it.
All right, fine, I'll have some of that. Nice one. Cheers, Martin.
Look up on the internet. Serendipity. It's well known.
I'm going to have a look it up now. Hang on.
Yeah, okay. I used to take my kids there all the time.
Serendipity, New York. Serendipity, Nails and Spa. No, that won't be it.
No.
Let's do Serendipity New York restaurant. Serendipity 3. Think chocolate. although you may... Oh, here we go, hang on now. Serendipity3.com is what's come up. Oh, the internet's been slow because we're watching the Sonys on the live stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is a little bit dull. But Anna Rayburn's there.
She's a foxy woman, man.
She was, yeah.
Isn't she a foxy now?
Yes, she is. She's a little bit older. Oh, look at that.
Is she?
Serendipity. Serious food. What is this? Paula Abdul and 5 friends did ice cream sundaes New Year's Day at Serendipity, and a party of 4 auditioned her with songs. Okay. It looks... it doesn't really tell you very much.
Oh, okay.
A la Garden of Allah. Anyway, right, yes. Sorry, Martin.
Yes. I just wanted to say, because I'll make it brief.
Yes.
I know nothing about you.
Huh?
Right? You could be an absolute nutter.
Yes.
Well, I think you are a little bit.
Well.
But the thing is, right, I hate people that prejudge. And that 62-year-old bird that came on tonight, who prejudged you, you know, don't do it. She might be right. She might be wrong.
Yes.
But I learned a very important lesson a long, long, long time ago, right?
Yeah.
And I was in New York, right, and I called, just before I went to Serendipities, I called this cop a racist pig.
Yeah.
Right? And he looked at me and he says, I might be a racist pig, but he says, I might have also marched with Dr. Martin Luther King 20 years ago. I said, I'll leave it up to you to decide. And that's always stayed with me all my life.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
The thing is, you don't know, and you think you know just by looking at people or by hearing them do, a 3-hour radio show, or you see them present a television show, or you see them walking down the street. But, and I'm only just beginning to learn this, and I still struggle with it. Still struggle with it a lot. But you don't know anything about that person.
Absolutely.
And I forget that quite a lot. And
the thing that hit home, she's 62 years old, and I thought, at 62, the one thing you should have learned in life is not to judge anybody. And
it's hard not to, though. We all do it.
Yeah, we all prejudge. But at the end of the day, the older you are, the wiser you should become. And to prejudge, you still haven't learned anything in life, from my point of view.
Martin, mate, very wise words. Thank you very much for that.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, fella. Bye-bye. There we go. It's the last few minutes of the show. I'm not going to give the number out because I think we have more than enough calls. We'll speak to Jill after this.
After a major refurbishment...
minutes of the show. Clive Bull is on at 10 o'clock. Adrian Allen is on at 1 o'clock, I'm assuming. Jill!
Hello.
Hello, Jill.
Hello, love. What a wise gentleman that was.
Wasn't he clever?
Very wise indeed. Can I add one little bit to that?
Please do.
Judging causes lots and lots of trouble, but also expectations that have got nothing to do with the reality of the situation cause terrible problems.
Yes.
And I do think that goes on a lot with some of the people who, I don't know, have nothing better to do than to complain. If it wasn't you, Ian, it'd be somebody else. So look at it that you're doing other people a big favour.
Okay, by taking the flak for them. Okay, yes. Jill, what did you call him back? 'Cause we're running out of time.
I just rang to say thank you so much for the help you gave me with my podcast. You know, you helped me on Friday, I think it was, or Thursday.
Oh, what was the problem?
Well, I didn't know that I could listen
on the computer.
On the computer.
That was it. You thought you had to get an MP3 player or something.
Yes, I did, and I watched all the things about Clive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, on the YouTube.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Because I was spelling YouTube wrong.
You were doing it YouTube, but instead of YouTube, yes.
Well, I just want to say it was amazing, and you've educated an old woman very well. Thank you.
Jill, thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you, dear. And you.
Bye-bye. There we go. Let's go to Stella. Hello, Stella. Stella? Oh, you're too slow. I'm very quickly going to go... line 1, you're on the wireless.
Defeat is not to be sniffed at.
Wise words. And the final caller on this show before... It's
Ian?
John. Yes. It's John, yes.
What colour is your new carpet going to be?
Doe skin. Yeah, doe skin. Can you believe they've called a colour doe?
What colour is the doe that they took the skin off?
It's not like a sort of light brown magnolia.
Oh, I was hoping it was going to be sort of either pink or turquoise.
They ran out of turquoise, and I wouldn't go for pink.
Oh, even though pink is the colour of harmony and peace and friendship.
Because of that very same reason.
So you've got ulterior motives in wanting to ward off evil then, not having pink.
Can't give away too much, John, but you're pretty darned close to it.
Now the time has come to say goodbye, and in parting my heart will start to cry. As you leave this lovely island home, this heart of mine follows you where you roam. Aloha.
If you missed the show tonight, it sounded like this. Sarah Wayne Callies is here from Prison Break.
Having just been told she can't curse.
Well, the thing is you can't swear, because I get in trouble.
What will I have to say? I'm American, that's all we do. We swear and we use handguns.
Prison Break's on tonight.
I'm 82, and I very much enjoy the show as well.
Thank you so much. Can you tell me why?
Well, I was born many years ago, that's mainly why.
I got this trick in my door. I get down on my knees and I whistle.
Pedophilia. Wah, 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 wah.
Freiheit für das deutsche Vaterland. Danach lasst uns alle.
No, we can see everyone calling in to be Clive's first caller. We could mess up the system and cut them all off. We won't. It's tempting though, isn't it? Especially with one of them. OK, that's it. Clive Bull is up next. I'm back tomorrow at 7. Ladies and gentlemen, hang on.